All right, everybody. Good morning. Good morning. Thank you guys for joining our live stream. I see Monroe Smith is in here. Thank you for making it early. Will Theta, my man Will. Good morning. The Professor, what's going on? But today I want to talk about this, and I'm going to explain why I'm talking about this. I didn't just want to do another update. I wanted to go more in detail for you guys. Also, I want to talk about some things happening around the Philippines. You guys already know about the what's already happening out there by the Visayas area. Chilling, that's what's up, though, Professor. Um, yeah, K being later, man. K being here later. K likes to give it some room. She likes to give me a little space to talk to you guys, and it's understandable. She doesn't want to, you know, come in here and completely dominate. She likes me to dominate the room. And I hear you, Professor. You know, everything is just out there. Um, it's a sad situation, bro. It's crazy. But yeah, I'm just gonna wait for some more people to come in the room. Thank you guys for coming. While people are coming in, I gotta share this with you guys. I'm gonna start another channel right now. I definitely want to share some information from another channel. I'm gonna share my intro video with you guys. Tony Anderson, how you doing? I definitely want to share my intro video. Carl Vaughns, how you doing? Robert Waloka, what's going on? Cinnamon rolls every day. What's going on? Pennsylvania Trucker, how you doing? Yeah, exactly. Kay's giving us time for mansplaining. Exactly. I understand because she knows a lot of guys that watch me. They don't want to see Kay, to be honest. Not that, of course, Kay's beautiful, but they want to see a man talk to men. And I get it. She gets it. So she gives it time for me to talk to you guys. So while we're waiting for people to come in, I think I'm going to share it early. Good info, bro. Thanks, man. Thanks. I want to share it early. Now, it's another channel I'm going to create. You guys have heard me delve into this, but I'm going to delve into it a lot more on this new channel I'm creating. And some of you guys already knew about it, kind of knew about it, but I'm going to let you guys know. You're going to get more of a scoop by the time I have 200 videos. So I want you guys to really find out about it, but I'm going to show you what it is. I'm doing great. You think the Philippines will open up and let us unvaccinated people back in? I don't know, but I don't think that's going to happen. I don't think that's going to happen. Pennsylvania trucker out here in the Philippines, right? Out in my town, there's certain malls, even out here in the province. They tell you no vaccination, no entry. So I don't think the Philippines. So if that's happening here to Filipinos, people here, I don't think they're letting foreigners in unvaccinated. I don't think that's going to happen. Definitely not. They're not even doing away with the face mask yet. And I'm going to get into that later. I'm definitely going to get into that later. What's going on, King Arthur? How you doing? But yeah, so before we kick it off, I just want to share the intro to my new channel that I started. And here it goes. Here it goes. Let me play it back. Wait, 1 second. That's just the intro, right? That's the intro. And that's what I'm going to share here. I just want to share that with you guys. I know some of you guys will check it out. I'm going to share it actually in my. I'm only going to share it in my on the Discord for people that are members of the channel. But yeah, that's what I'm doing. That's my new intro to my new channel. So yeah, I think it's gonna be good. It's gonna be. I'm gonna add on more than that. That's just a sample of it. But it's gonna be wild. I'm gonna do some some crazy things, and I won't get completely out of character, but you know, it's gonna be very entertaining. It's gonna be extremely entertaining. But yes, let me get right into this. So we've been here for about 6 minutes. It's 25 people here, so I can get into it. Now, you guys already seen the title, and the title was "Will the Philippines Open Soon?" You know, and nice LOL, spread it out. Yeah. So now the reason why I'm saying that, right? I'm already in the Philippines. So if it was up to me and I was a selfish guy, I can care less. I could care less. I'm already here, right? I could care less. But I think about you guys. I think about you guys and how much you want to get here. I think about you guys, and you guys have ladies here. And MJB and the P2B, it will open in the next decade. I know that's how it feels. And, you know, I hate to, actually, no, I don't hate to do this because it's real. I love the Philippines and everything. But when I share some of these things, you guys will say, yeah, Jay, you're right. Because a lot of you guys, the information I have pertains to you guys. And I already know it will go this way. Because I'm going to do some things on my J&K channel. And what I'm going to do on that channel is I'm going to do certain things to kind of open it up for people to really pay attention to what's happening here. Like, do you guys know, are they still reporting? Are they still not really reporting it in the U.S. media yet? The Typhoon Odette, they're not reporting that in the U.S. media? Because I have a plan on how to get notice to it. Because really, when things are not getting promoted and not pushed in the media in the U.S., has to happen through YouTube. Same thing China did to get out news about what's happening in their country. You know, China, what they did was they went to their social media and see it's still not being promoted. I heard from my girl in Cebu after the typhoon, but then I lost contact with her. No, because the train was to hit the Midwest. Yeah. See? So yeah, they're not gonna push it. And that's sad because you know they push Haiti. But hi, do you mean foreign tourists? Oh no, I'll get into it, Hang Lee. Yeah, I mean foreign tourists. How foreign tourists? And what it is, but actually let me explain the situation first. Now, it's not being pushed in the media, so it has to be done on social media. Okay. And the only way to do that is with mass production. Now, with mass production, I'm going to do, okay, is I'm going to go out there, go out my way. It's going to look cheesy, but I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it. And I'm going to do nothing but videos helping Filipinos, and I'm going to push it on social media. That's what I'm going to do. And everything I do is going to be hashtag Odette, Typhoon Odette. And then I'm going to make a call to other vloggers out there to do the same thing. Hashtag Typhoon Odette. Because that's the only way it's going to get it noticed. That's what's going to get it noticed and get people from other places, you know, to give some donations to the Philippines. Because the Philippines needs it. And the fact it's not being pushed, the Philippines is not going to get the help it needs. Which it could be done. I don't know why it could be being done because of what's happened with the relations. I don't know. I'm not getting involved in that. But still, the Philippines still needs help. The super rich are trying to depopulate the world. Well, I don't get too deep into that. Um, I don't get too deep into the population. You know what's going to happen. It's kind of hard to populate. You know, even with these viruses, right? No matter what virus they create, no matter what they do to try to depopulate people, it's always going to be the other way around. People are going to continue to the population will continue to grow no matter what. So no matter what virus is out there, no matter what, the human race is too comfortable living. That's true. We're talking about that will get you banned. Well, talking about what, Antoine, will get me banned? Talking about what will get me banned? I'm confused on what I'm talking about that'll get me banned. Talking about doing things to help the Philippines, or talking about maybe it's not being pushed in other medias because of relations with the Philippines and the U.S. Or the population. Yeah, I'm definitely not talking about the population. I'm not mentioning the vid. I am going to talk a little bit about it today, but I'm not mentioning the vid. Mentioning the vid won't get you banned. It'll get your video. Um, it'll get your what do you call it? Your video won't get monetized. But getting banned, you won't get banned for talking about the vid. You won't get banned for that. They'll just demonetize your video. And depopulation, yeah, I don't want to talk about that because there's no way to depopulate. No matter what they try to do, it's not going to work. No matter, so I don't think about that. That's why I don't talk about it because it's just not going to work. They literally have to shoot everybody, and nobody's doing that. The tornado damage, KY, and raise in vid cases are what they're talking about the most here in the U.S. Yeah, and that's what's going to happen. And the reverse of that, I want to talk about. Let me go ahead and post this before I get into that. 1 second, guys. I got to get into this. I want to get into this today. So where is it at? Where are we at? Where are we at? So this is what I'm going to talk about a lot today. Why I think the country should open its borders, and why they should do it soon. All right, I definitely want to talk about that because there's a lot of good reasons. Now, one of the major reasons, right, y'all? Has anybody looked at the news for today, for the numbers in the Philippines, for the vid? Has anybody seen that? Let me see. It's chemical and virus and disease warfare now. My first time here, Ruin Cliff. Talk about you, so stop by. Jay, is it a conspiracy? Yes, it is. Sorry to see, but the U.S. only cares about itself. Yeah, well, that's true. But yeah, the country does need the foreign dollars. That's true. Jamie think the Philippines will be open. I'm going to get into that now, Robert Walaka. See, the thing is with the Philippines, right? You can somewhat predict when they're going to open. Exactly, Will. But you can't necessarily call out because the Philippines, like, how can I say it? And a lot of you guys know, like, Filipinos are naturally paranoid. Even people in government, even people in top of government are naturally have a paranoia. Like they don't want to open the Philippines because they know they don't have the money. All right, and will not be open before July 2022. Probably not. But as Will said, I'm going to get into that. Now, if any of you guys probably don't know, let me share this article. And before I share the article, that's true, Jay. You can predict when they will open. Yeah, you can somewhat predict. And somebody said it a while ago they're waiting for the elections to be over. That could be true too, but I'm not gonna get too involved in that. So now, what Will said is right. That's how many people today contracted COVID in the Philippines. 91 new cases only. And it was at record lows. And it's been that way for like the whole week, you know. It was even low last year around December. Then, the other one came through and then, it rose up. And I'm going to share that with you guys. So now, let me share that. Let me share my screen. 1 second. Let me see what some of you guys are saying. So let me see. Super Bowl Crook TV, how you doing, man? Hello from London. Thumbs up for the amazing house. I'm still trying to join your membership, but it's not letting me join your membership, just to let you know. So I'm going to go on another phone and see. Yeah, you check it out, man. Check it out. I'm not sure what's happening. And then it was 289 on December 16. Yeah, it's getting lower and lower. It's getting lower and lower. They are their own worst enemy, only hurting their economy. Well, I wouldn't say that, but yeah, somewhat, but not really. Manny Pacquiao for president. Okay. I wouldn't say that. It's exactly like I said, Antoine. You know, they're paranoid. They're paranoid. But the thing is, I understand the paranoia, but now it's to the point. People are getting it now. The people that are getting it are not dying. So now it's starting to turn into somewhat like the flu, which I already knew it was going to be like that. That's why I was never scared of it. I never was scared of it. I was scared of it for like a month. And then I said, wait a minute. I said, if you're healthy, you'll be okay. And they even state that too. They even state that. But still, today, record lows. And, it's crazy, guys. And that's why I forgot who it was. But someone said it earlier, when they're going to allow unvaccinated people over. I don't think they're ever going to. They may, though. They may. I'm not sure. But the Filipinos can come in unvaccinated. But I don't know about foreigners. Because I go down to the mall right around the corner from my home, and you have to be vaccinated in order to enter. I'm living in the Philippines before I feel like any foreigner is welcome now. I think the government don't care us anymore. Let me see, I'm living in the Philippines before I feel like any foreigner is welcome now. I think the government don't care us anymore. Well, no, it's not that. It's not the government doesn't. The government doesn't care about anything but the government. But but no, they want to. They know you guys bring money, and that's one of the reasons why I think it should open. I think it should open because of the low cases. Out here where I am, 0. It's been at like 0 for a week, maybe 2. No new cases. So like, and I said it. I think I said it yesterday. And then it's crazy. But let me tell you how Filipinos naturally are. I have family, right? All of them are vaccinated. They were over today. We snapping a picture. It was like they were scared to take the face mask off. And I'm sitting there looking around like, and I'm thinking in my head, like, nobody in this town right now, COVID, there's no new cases. So if anybody didn't have it, they didn't catch it. You see what I'm saying? But they still, that's just the Filipino way. They just naturally like that. Because like the boogeyman, it's really that bad. It's like that in the Philippines. Filipinos are naturally like that. And the government's like that too. So it's not that they don't care, Robert, about people. It's that there's only been 2 Omicron. Yeah, it's not that they don't care. It's just that looming paranoia. And I'm telling you guys, my family was literally over here. They were fine. Of course, they were in the house, no face mask. But when we were outside, we were going to take the picture. They all had their face mask up in the picture. I'm like, take your face mask off. I literally said it. Of course, usually you don't say that. That's not something you say a year ago. But right now, today, I'm thinking in my head, like, nobody really has COVID out here. Nobody has it. Especially where we are now. And it's like, it was up. And I'm like, oh, man. But it's a lasting effect. But me, when I'm over here in my area, like I'm not gonna be in my where I live and mask up when there's no new cases out here. So literally everybody walking around me doesn't have COVID. And with situations like that, like in the US, yeah, masked up. US is something different because nobody follows the rules. Here in the Philippines, everybody follows the rules. So you really literally have nothing to worry about. But the numbers in the US and Canada and Europe are going up. Yep. Canada not fully vaccinated until third shot now. I know because it's wicked out there. It is. Just 2 days ago, had its highest COVID total since the pandemic began, and they were in the thousands every day last fall. Yeah, but 76,000 cases in the U.S. yesterday. Yeah, and that's why the Philippines. That's the thing, right? The Philippines feels like they open it up to U.S. to all these other countries. Because I can show you guys some numbers. Wait 1 second. I gotta show you guys like the difference from just 3 months ago. You see the change, and a lot of you guys said it was because of the election. I don't know. I don't even want to talk about it. But let me share my screen with you guys. Now, here you can clearly see the numbers here that I'm going to show. I have to share this. Now, 1 second. So you guys can probably see the numbers. This is today, 91. See that? And look, just 2 months ago exactly, 21,000 a day. So a big change, a drastic change. And I get it. The Philippines feels like they open it up to US. They open it up to all these people there, to other countries, and then people come in, you know, like the way it is now. But I'll tell you what's happening though. They're opening more and more things. Like kids are out now. Kids are out and about. Um, People are able to travel around. Like me, I can jump up, turn around, and go to Boracay. I can go to all of these places now, which I'm going to start doing. And then Philippines feels like they opened up the foreigners, then boom. But at the same time, the foreigners that are coming over here, of course, they make sure you get tested before you step foot in the country. And they can easily say, you know what, we'll test people. And if something happens, you won't leave. You're stuck in the hotel. That should be a thing. But you got to get tested before you leave. So you already be good anyway. And then also, another reason why I think I got to get into this now. This is why I think, and you guys are going to agree with me on this. This is why I think they should open it. And I got to post this. The typhoon. Foreigners will come here and decide to help out. Tons of you guys have people in the area that just got hit. You guys are coming over here vid free, okay, ready to lend a helping hand to the people. Coming with arms out and open arms, ready to help out. It's looking to come to the Philippines around July next year, so I really hope everything will be okay. There are low numbers, 0 case report. Yeah. Are the businesses still closed? No, the businesses are all open, Dustin. All of the businesses are open. All of them are open now. Some businesses faded out because of what happened, but a lot of businesses bounced right back, and it's like the whole Philippines is open. Like when I went back to Manila, everything is open. Even the video games. When they start opening video games, like with people, especially in the Philippines, they shut all that down. I was in US, it was still open. They shut it all down. And when I was in Manila, I'd seen people clicking the buttons and playing games and with each other kids, and I said, oh yeah, things are changing. But the Philippines are really reporting low numbers. And some people say it's because of election. I don't think so. I don't think it's just because of election that the numbers are low, just so people can go to the polls. I don't think that's the case. It'd be very weird though if after the election, they rise again. I'd be like, oh, what's going on? You know, in that case, I won't talk about it ever again. That's how I feel about that. I'm just being honest. Say you see a big super jump back to 20,000 again. I'm like, oh, and you guys are not here. I'm like, hold up, wait a minute. Something's up. I'll never talk about it again. It did kill a lot of people. It killed the people that would have and I hate to say it like this because I know a lot of people have people that have passed over it. And when people say it's fake, I don't like that because it's real. It's real. It's as real as cancer, It took a while for them to get it through, but it got through. So it connected. This is the one that connected. They got through. They got lucky. This typhoon has damaged lots of infrastructure, ferry ports, roads. Yeah. Travel is most countries' funding resource, bread and butter, especially if new people come to invest. That's what will force them to be open as they feel that financial pinch. Well, they have to. They have to because of that. That's what's starting to happen. They're gonna have to open soon, but then still that, and I get it. I truly get it. The Philippines is like it's like playing double dutch. It's like when the girls playing double, and it's like they're like this right now, trying to jump in, but they don't want to get hit because the girls trying to jump over, whipping that jump rope, and you got to jump in there and go fast. You guys know what I'm talking about. When you hit with the jump rope, it's they winging it because you're in a jump rope competition. And I feel them. How would you know if someone has the 19 or not? Well, you won't really know. You won't really know. But the thing is, though, is that a lot of people carry it like the flu. So it wouldn't affect most people. People that are unhealthy can't carry it really at all. People that are healthy can carry it like the flu. Pass them to someone else, they can carry it like this. Like children can carry it like the flu. Me, I can carry it like the flu. I'm sure a lot of you can carry it like the flu. Most Asian countries follow directions from their government. I can't see the U.S. on any green list for a whole because of the ignorance of the people. Yeah, and that's the thing, Philip Jones. And it's not you guys. That's the crazy thing. It's not you guys. I was there. I was there, and the things I was seeing on the train, I was like, man, like you guys are the worst. I was like, oh well, no, it's not gonna affect me. And I'm looking at him like, you be the first one. He was on there drinking a beer. I'm like, you be the first one to die. He's the most unhealthy guy. He was fat. I'm sitting there looking at him like, I'm not trying to bash fat people. It's just he was so unhealthy. He's like, happy, I don't need. I'm like, okay, all right. But no, it's very real. The police and the PH are on the street checking on people with no mask on. They're gonna do that here in the U.S. Well, they did that at first, Tony Anderson. Actually, police not out there checking on people. Tony Anderson, see the Philippines. When you're in the Philippines, Tony Anderson, you don't see police around at all. It's like police free. You see police somewhere patrolling, like say if there's like the Turtes in town, you see police all over the place. But the Philippines is so free. You look up and down for miles, no police. You don't see police at all. There's no police patrolling people saying put face mask on. When it first started, they were doing that. But now here now, nobody patrolling. Nobody patrolling. I see people all the time. Don't get me wrong, you can't just walk around like that with your feet. But I see people though jogging, no face mask. I see people riding bikes, no face mask. I see people outside moving around, and a lot of people don't have it. But for the most part, people still have it. So it's one of those situations. How can you think a U.S., Canada, or the UK you get green light if we can't get numbers down? Yeah, We need to open it up to the U.S. and Canada. But yeah, that's going to be a while for U.S. and Canada because they're watching. Like the same thing you guys are saying. Not that they're watching me. They're watching those reports. They see the numbers. The same way I pulled it up just now, they can pull up U.S. numbers, and they see it and going, man, we can't let people. I know the government's thinking that like, oh man, we can't let them over here right now. 76,000 a day. What? Can't let them in here. That's what they're thinking. Just keep it an open eye, people. But the guys that can come in is the guys that are investors, the SRV. So you guys got to really look up on that. You got to really look up on that. Because I don't know, I'm not sure if they like pitting red on everybody because of what's happening right now with this new variant. But that was the golden opportunity. I mentioned it actually like 2 months ago. I said some of you guys need to figure out how to get the SRV. The guy that I knew from that always does business immigration, he didn't know. He didn't have anybody. He didn't have a connection. He knew people, but he didn't want to mess with it. He did it right away since we mentioned it to him. Like, oh no. The US will probably never get on the green list. Yeah, no, they won't. Let's move on. If you're not vaccinated, then please stay home and stay locked up in your shell. And if you are vaccinated, you should be able to do things freely. No, it's true. I believe that. Well, actually, honestly, it's different here. I feel out here, the numbers are so low. Everybody should be able to move around freely. Here, in the US, that may be the case. But in the Philippines, though, people follow the rules so much. People are scared to have their face mask off. It's not the same in the US. You got to see it. Like I've seen Filipinos in Manganasal, right? Me and Manganasal in there, and the girls eating their food, take a bite and pick the face mask right back up. I was like, "What are you doing? Like, what are you doing? Nobody has COVID out here, seriously." And I was like, "Man, what? Just take it down, take a bite." I said, "That's what people do. Some people do that out here." I said, "Man." I was like, "They're bugging out." I mean, Kev was looking at them like, "Kev," I was like, "Can you see them? They keep taking bites and pinning." Yeah, there's people out here like that. Higher totals of 7%. Yeah. Well, that's the problem, Brian, and that's why I don't even want to get into that. I keep hearing stuff about that too. I gotta slide up out of here. Got some issues going on outside. I gotta try to deal with. Plus, no power here in Bacola in my area. Oh, so you got hit, Jack? Jack got hit. Jack must have got hit by the that it hit out there too in Bacola. Should have stayed there last February. Yeah, you should have. You were here last February? Oh man, you should have stayed. I think I remember you being here. I think I remember you said something to me, Mike. Magan Gabi. You're up at 12. Yeah, I'm up. Yeah. Oh no, Mr. Most Scientific. I'm up usually till 6 in the morning every day. I work online overnight. I work for U.S. company, so I have to be up to 6, 7 in the morning. Sometimes 8. It's no problem. I'm used to it though. I'm used to it. Actually, it's more effective for me being here in the Philippines working than being in the U.S. Think about it, guys. In U.S., right? When you finish working, what is it? It's nighttime. Like right now, when it hits like 5, 6, it's dark. You can't do nothing. The job takes your whole life. Here in the Philippines, actually, I'm working overnight. So I go to sleep. I sleep about 5, 6 hours, right? So if I go to sleep at 7, I'm up at what? 2? I get to go enjoy the day. I get to go out and eat. I get to go out and live my life. So being here is actually more effective for me as a working citizen than being in the U.S. I know it sounds stupid, it's real because you work overnight. You sleep 5, 6 hours. You wake up, it's still light outside. I can still go outside, vlog, go have fun, go to an island. I live by the water, so I can still go enjoy myself, get to see the sun. When you work in the day, you get to see the sun when you're driving to work, and then you're coming home, it's dark, it's depressing. Being here working is actually uplifting for me, believe it or not. I don't retire until February 2023. Care less if it opens before then. I hear you. I hear you, Philip Jones. That's and of course that's because you, but me, I talk to you guys all the time, so it's a lot of guys that I know they need to get here. They have people here they're worried about, especially right now with this typhoon situation. You know, say even if there's guys that would have this typhoon hit and their girls close to the area, they would have jumped on a plane right away if they weren't ready. They would have jumped on a plane and they'd stayed in a hotel for 7 days, even if they only had, 2 weeks off. They would have stayed for the 7 days just to see that their girl for 7 days, just to know they're okay. They would have ran over there and fought to get out there after. You know, so it's like to each his own. It's like it's a lot of guys that feel like that. It's so bad that the NFL has moved games to Tuesday next week. One game Tuesday and another. I feel you in that, Moreau. 10 years, nobody can afford to lock down the world again. Talk about catastrophic. What time is it in the PH? It's 12:19 in the morning. Do you think it will last forever? I want to come to Dallas. Well, no. It can't last forever. They're going to stretch it as long as they can, Ben W. They're going to stretch it as long as they can. But it can't last forever. Yeah, you don't really see the police here. Yep. Our phase life, you really see them. Like sometimes you see them, you see the horns blaring, and then you literally won't see them anymore for like at all. And I don't see them every day. I may see them once every 2 weeks. I'll see the police, and they usually go into a call. Rush in the road, about first afternoon here. You see more security guards than anything. Toting them shot. That's the thing, guys. When I seen, let me tell you what happened. You see that a lot, right? Let me tell you what I seen here where I live. I came home one night. It was 4 guards that from where I live, right? Machine guns. it was like what was it like? What time was it? It was like 11. I didn't know they rolled like that late. 2 guards came with machine. I said, oh. I said, I suddenly feel so safe. Really though. I said, hold up. I said the K were coming up, right, guys? And I'm looking, I said, K said, yeah, I see it. I said, man, I feel safe now. I feel super safe. Because you don't see it. Like usually at night, I walk around the area. I did my own little patrol, but I didn't know they would roll like that. And then after that, that was the first time I seen the security guard that patrols the area. I didn't see him rolling around before. So he just shows by the house. I'm like, oh, they got the shot, they got the machine guns, and then they have the security. I said, oh, this is safe over here. I felt safe. I said, wow, and I feel it though because you have to be like that in the province. Manila, the security don't have guns, but in the province, they have those militias and stuff like that. You guys already know, like the province is 10 times worse than the city can be for certain things. For certain things. I love the Philippines. I have a girlfriend. We bought a farm together in Palawan. So when do you think it will open for the USA? You guys said it too. I'm thinking no earlier than June now. Seriously. I'm thinking no earlier than June. Philippines is weighing things out. And they're going, hold up. It may be better to not have tourists in right now and allow Filipinos to travel around. And they may be right. They just might be right. Because one always slips through the cracks. The test doesn't read, and they don't read here, and then they get around and they're here in the country, and it's a false negative, and then they're over here and spreading it. And I can't argue with them. I think they should, because of these reasons I said right now. Where people come here and definitely decide to help out, it will be a big helping hand. Where people will come over here and actually give money out of their own pocket. There's a lot of guys that want to come here, but those same guys can probably still come because those same guys are already getting investors SRV visas, which some of you guys should look into. I tried to get it from the immigration guy, but he didn't have it for me. But I'm gonna keep looking around. I know that I heard what's the name knew someone. I forgot her name, but a couple of vloggers may have known someone. But yes, people that know. My connection didn't know. He knew, but he didn't want to do it. He was like, "Oh no," and I feel him. He doesn't want to get in trouble. Of the Philippines have good forever dead already. Did you lose a lot in the storm? No, I didn't lose anything. I didn't lose anything. I was only I was at the end. It would have hit me next. It would have hit me next. Because right after Bacola, where Jack got hit. Then right after that, I was under it. It would have hit me right after. Yeah, so Enrique said not happening right now. I feel it's been hyped to a point by mainstream media news. Oh, well, it definitely has. They have everything. Yeah, I know. I said the same thing, Michael Levy Travel. They're just being cautious, and that's a good thing. And I agree with them. I agree with them. You guys already know. You guys are there. You guys know. A lot of people are hard headed. It's like, guys. I do. I'm a dispatcher, right? For like different services, like janitorial services, people clean up snow. I'm the one that finds the guys for certain places for those jobs. The company I work for, they work with Walgreens, Lidl, Google, um, Walmart, a bunch of different companies they work with. They work with probably almost every company in the U.S. And it's good because what they do is they find them contracts at a cheaper rate. Because what happens is what these guys tend to do, like people that are plumbers and places like that, they try to rip off those stores, right? They usually try to rip them off. So say they'll go for a job, and a job will be $100, and then sometimes they'll turn around and say, "Oh well, this is going to be $600 when it only costs $150." And so they hire a guy like me to call around and get them a cheaper rate. Well, anyway, let me make a long story short. So what happens is in certain areas like Arizona, a lot of places down south, a lot of places want fully vaccinated techs to come out and fix their stuff, and a lot of people in the country don't want to do it. A lot of time, it's hard to find people in certain areas that are vaccinated to go do the work. So it's like pulling teeth. I have to call around sometimes for an hour just for one person to get them booked to go out and do the work because it's hard to find people that are vaccinated. I got the booster shot from the VA on Friday. That kind of laid me down a little bit and still feel like I've been hit in the arm with a hammer. Yeah. Doan, how you doing? I appreciate that they are the side of caution. Yeah, I appreciate it too. I'll be honest with you. I appreciate it too. Because at first I'm like, the Philippines should just, but then those false negatives. If false negatives wasn't a thing, right? Think about it, guys. You guys know. False negative gets here, and then the false negative come over here, and then gets on the Philippine streets not wearing face masks. That's exactly what happened. Philippines knows. They know you guys gonna come over here and not want to wear face masks like that. Philippines not dumb. No, okay, it's foreigners. They don't listen. That's different. Like in an area, like everybody doesn't wear face masks because people in front of their house. It's like different. Plus, you're not people's face. Like Filipinos are not really in your face. Like people do that when they drink, and I don't drink with nobody, so I'm not in anybody's face to give them COVID if I had it, or them to give it to me. But they know, people in the U.S. are gonna come over here drinking with the Filipinos, and then the mingling, and then yeah, boom, 20,000 a day. Manny Yoshi, how you doing? How do you cope with a 5 hour sleep at night? I sleep like 9 to 10 hours. Well, actually, I sleep more than that. Some days, Ben, it'll be 5, but most times it's 6 or 7. I'm just throwing numbers out there, but no, it really is. A lot of times it's like 5.5, 6. But at least 6. If I get 5 hours of sleep, I feel like crap and I can't work the next night unless I take a nap. I've did that before. I got 5 hours of sleep and usually have to nap before work. So I don't like to get 5 hours sleep. I try to get at least 6. So if I'm sleeping by 7, I'm usually up by 1, 2. 1, 2. And I still have my day ahead of me. I still got 3 to 4 hours of sunlight. So I still feel like I did something. That's why I like working more here. It sounds crazy, but some of you guys can get it like, oh, it makes sense. When you get off of work, you go to sleep, there's sunlight. If I get up, go to sleep, say I can get off of work and I can go run out and go handle errands still. And then go to sleep when I get back. I'm going to sleep like around 12, 1, and then wake up at like 7. You get what I'm saying? And work again. So I can do it different ways. What's going on, Joe and Jassy? How you doing? Down in Georgia. What do you think about the land prices and the pH? Well, right now, and it's sad to say, I really don't want to say it, but it's true. Right now, in a lot of areas, it's the time to buy. Right now, it's time to buy. And I hate to say it, but it's so true. In certain areas, it's the time to buy because the prices are down because of what just happened. It's a sad situation, but out of turmoil comes opportunity. You guys know it. Like when the stock market crashes, things like that, there's opportunity there. Like when the what's the name crash happened. Remember the real estate crash and stock market crash? Not that wasn't a crash, but what happened in 2008, and also I forgot what other year it was. 2008, another year, I forgot it. But you guys know. That was opportunity. It's always opportunity in that. Yeah, I will go broke to ensure the safety. Yeah, I know, Will. I know. That's what I'm talking about, man. Friends that kick it with, that you kick it with in the Philippines. Never hear you talking about any friends. Our face. I don't really have much friends, man. You know what it is, our face? You know what it is? When you get older, I'm 40 years old, man. That when you go through life enough to learn the only friends you have you can count on really one hand, you know? And our face, I'm being real when I say I love Filipinos, but I'm not here to make everybody my friend. And that's just facts. That's when you put yourself. I'm not saying not to be friendly. You guys know, you see me, I talk to everybody. I'm very, very, I associate with everybody on the street. When I'm outside, I have a lot of Filipinos I talk to. But as far as like hanging around them, kicking with them every day, definitely a lot of people don't do what I do. You know, I get up every day, I go to the gym. I'll make some friends in the gym. That's the thing. Like I'll start making friends in the gym, but not a lot of people do what I do. A friend will have to do like everything I do. Like I don't drink like Filipinos do. So like I really wouldn't be kicking it with them. You know what I mean? For our face. I don't drink. I don't drink. That's what it is too. I don't. And when I did drink, I drank at home. I just don't. I never was like that. I stopped getting drunk in the bar 13 years ago, 14 years ago when I was in the States. Let me see. But no, mostly family. I'm going to sign up, fellas. Got a few things to do. Peace, Mike. Sounds like Atlanta top flight security. Yeah. I see the police almost every day. Yeah, it's different out there, man. In Philippines, you gotta worry about nothing. Yeah, because they got those MPAs out there in the boondocks. Yeah, exactly. That's exactly why security is like that. You know, they gotta be ready for those people. And thanks a lot for the super chat, Super Bowl Kirk. So can you drop me that link again? Let me try and join again because I'm using my phone. I'm gonna have Kate do it. Actually, let me see. I think I can't do it on live. I'll have Kate do it. Kate, if you're there, uh, put the link in a live so Super Bowl Kirk TV could join the become a member. And guys, also for people that are members, I have a Discord now. You can come conversate with me in a Discord. And that's the thing. I'm actually physically in a Discord, guys. I'm there, like talking with guys, conversating with people. I'm not one of those guys that, oh, I'm too good for you. Like, I'm there in a Discord. People that are there, they know. Like, I'm there live in action in your face. So yeah, that's the thing. Join Discord, and the great thing about Discord is you have that community when you get here. And that's what it is. See, the Discord is where you have your friends at. Where like, okay, like Will is there, the professor's there. If they were in the Philippines, I would hang with them. You see what I'm saying? You can't just make anybody. You can't be hanging with anybody. You learn that in life. Just I don't know nobody out here. I know them, but not like that. And that's being real. You know, I don't know who be setting me up to get got. Go walk around the corner one day and then boom, I'm kidnapped. Usually, you get kidnapped from someone you know. Politics should not be here, just like in the Philippines, of course. Problem, yeah. The solution would be to have everyone entering the Philippines produce a vaccinated card to eliminate the week-long quarantine. I don't think they're going to do week-long quarantines, though, when you guys come. People don't want the truth on social media because the mainstream media can't want people to believe the bull they spread to the people. Yeah. And the thing is, Pennsylvania trucker, I'm so woke, I just can't talk about all this stuff here. I can't, because that's when my channel will get banned. I can't talk about all the stuff here, like even with the vid, all that stuff. I can't talk about that. First thing they would do is whoop, get them out of here, strike them, get them out. Like the stuff I talk about with you guys is like normal stuff. I'm not talking about what I really feel. We'll see what happens now after all that. Yeah. The states will be on the green list if the Republicans take back the House and Senate because the truth will come out about all this fake bear flu. This pandemic is not political. Yeah, well, I don't know, but no, it was made real. That's what happened. It's not political. It's not. It was made real. They made it real, cinnamon rolls. Cinnamon rolls for years. For years. If you look at all of the things that hit other countries and in China before too, they know none of them hit. This one finally hit. This was the gold strike, cinnamon rolls, and that's what I'll say about it. That is a funny name though. Cinnamon is funny. It's a funny name too. But no, cinnamon rolls he probably doesn't know. I don't know. I guess he's one of the people. Not everybody, sees things. I know what Pennsylvania truckers getting at. I know what certain guys get at when they say it. Yeah, no, I know Philip Jones. Exactly. I know it's the foreigners that will make my life miserable. Not the Filipinos, but yeah, no, but still, Philip Jones, you still got to be careful though. You got to keep it on a leash. You know, you got to keep things at a distance. I'm not gonna be out here just you can't be like that anywhere, Philip Jones. And the thing is, I speak to everybody, so don't think I'm not social. I'm not one of those going, no, I can't be cool with nobody. I'm cool with everybody actually. I'm cool with everybody, but you know, I'm not friend. Everybody's not my friend. That's all. It's not no. What up? I hear you, Jay. Do your thing. Yeah, I'm a liberal. Be careful others. You will see the truth about what is really happening here, but you're in the Philippines, so you only know what the mainstream media is telling you. Most school you only see Cano as ATM lived there for 4 years. Best to be loaned. Yeah, exactly. And it's true. Everybody that sees me in the street, but not really. There's a lot of people that truly like you can tell. Because that's the thing in the Philippines. You get those that see you as ATM, which is gonna be a lot. So you can't be too nice. And then you get those that will see you and truly care for you. And you can feel the difference. You can feel the difference. Having a desire to have any foreigner friends. Yeah. That's the thing. I think I could have some foreigner friends though here. But I had one foreigner friend, two foreigner friends. And one was lived in a building with me when I lived in what was the name of the building? It was Laverty Residences in Pasay. He was cool. Actually, this guy was cool, and his girl had money. He didn't have the money. He had money. Of course, he was a foreigner, but his girl's father was a rich Filipino and owned a business. And him and his girl, they were married. Of course, they worked for the father, and the father like had them inheriting a bunch of money. It was crazy. His father was rich. He pretty much was rich to the girl. My guy, he was cool and very cool dude. Very humble. You know, he's the kind of guy you can tell anything. Very low key. I liked him, and I was usually low key with him. He didn't mind. He was on a vlog with me one time. I didn't want to put him on a vlog like that. I didn't even want to put him on a vlog because I want to respect his privacy. I want him to be seen like that too. I don't want my friends necessarily to be seen too. Like if I have friends in the Philippines, I want to be like, oh, cameras in your face. I'm just not like that. So I never like was, oh yeah, let me come vlog, let's go vlogging together, which is cool. Let me see here. I like Discord. Yeah, yeah, but join. Okay, pick the a member in the thing. Yeah, it's right there, guys. And also, just to let you know, guys, know, um, my membership is like $2, $3. It's nothing crazy. I don't want you guys think, oh, I gotta pay $30 to join your membership. 20, $40 a month. No, that's not the case. Extremely cheap, like $2, $3 a month. Boom. I haven't seen Tony in it yet. Tony, go on the my community, and you'll see the Discord there. Did you join, Tony? And join in, man. Come in. There's a lot of people didn't join yet, and there's about what? How many members? Okay, 70. Maybe only like almost 30 joined the Discord. Well, come on down, man. The link is there. Benito Romero, how you doing? Santa All. Choose new destination. Not sure about most. Let me see. Yeah, Kay's waiting till an hour hits and she's gonna join. Frank is right. Pennsylvania. Trump wanted to be king. I know you can't believe that because you've been brainwashed. I'm not gonna. I'll let you guys talk. I'm not. I don't know why I read that. Hi Kay. Everything in the Philippines, religious and political. That's true. But we don't get involved. Like what I did yesterday, I was just spitting facts of how it was. I wasn't supporting anybody and I wasn't bashing anyone. When the border opens, Jay, you will have so many friends. Once in your time, you will move to another city because more people don't know how to be alone. Yeah. Well, I think I'll be fine, Philip Jones. I think I'll be fine. Because I think I've been living out here when the Philippines was open. I was out here already for 4 years, and I didn't have that problem. And guys were here already. Guys were already coming. I never had that problem. I always have my time for me. Plus, what I was doing, people couldn't do. I was moving around all the time. I was going to Thailand. I was going to Singapore. I was going to Malaysia. I was going to different islands in the Philippines. Like I was moving so much. Like a lot of guys that come here to travel, they can't follow vloggers like the way I travel. It's a lot different, you know. UNK, a great Jay. Thank you for your allowing us to chat on your channel. No problem, man. No problem. What's going on, Dexter? How you doing, man? As a foreigner, do not talk about politics or religion. Yeah, I don't. I definitely don't. It's not deadly as they're pushing it. Old dog told a story about a guy that stalked him on vacation. Yeah, I never had that. Wasn't back in January, turning into Dems versus Reps. Yeah, yeah, I know. But yeah, guys, that's the thing, really. Most of the talking I did was in the first. Most of the talking about the topic I did was in the first uh 20, 30 minutes. Usually I just open it up now to talk to you guys, read some of your comments. Not only do I do drive truck, I coast to coast. I also worked in the fire EMS for years. Kevin Jimenez, how you doing, man? Gerard Whiting, what's going on? Well, Pill brother, I just got here. What's happening with the country opening up? Not yet, man. Not yet. I was saying it should open up because you guys would come over here and be a great help. But these cases, man. And Deepak said, you're right, Jay. I'm gonna start posting some of you guys' comments. It's a mentality you have to have. Always be watchful and aware. Just like in New York, it's the sins, same poison, different country. Yep. Stay always aware no matter where you are. Exactly. That's what I will do that to the day I die. Keep Parker. I can't help it. It's like us. There's 28 of us in Discord. It's a second nature. So and also you all members, you guys that are members and haven't join. But no, it is a mentality. And I was raised to always be head on the swivel naturally. I can't help myself. Like sometimes I would okay, and I point things out that she didn't see, and she's like, "You seen all of that?" Because she don't know to look for it. You know, I read a room and I can see what's happening in the room, and the kid won't even know. I was sitting here at 300 friends divorced, or three. But you settled in now. It's different, and you didn't have as many followers. Yeah. Nah, I think no matter what, I could have 1 million followers, Philip. I would still be okay. I think once you get to the million, yeah, things do change. You're right. Things will change once you get to 1 million followers. It's just too many people. I'll be okay though. I'll be okay. I'm one of those guys. I'm one of those no security kind of guys. And it's like the same guys that are rappers. And I hate to say that, but that's usually the ones that do it. That can still go to an area that they're from and be out there. I'm one of those kind of guys. And when need security, I'm one of those kind of guys. Let me see. Jay, don't you think the fields have to clean up at first after that before even thinking about reopening? Well, somewhat, not all the way. Somewhat, Frank. I don't think they're gonna clean up all the way. To really clean up out there, Cebu and all the surrounding areas all the way, it's gonna take a lot of money. And I was talking about it yesterday. The country just doesn't have it. So, they're gonna have to open it up also to allow and help. Because I plan on going out there myself. I can't help with infrastructure, but I can help a few families be fed. I can help a few families get back on their feet as far as getting their business back. That's what I want to go out there and help with. Because I can't help with giving someone a new home. I don't have that kind of money. Or if someone, had a business before, now they're down and out, I can help with that. I could say, here's 5,000, or not even give them 5,000. Take them out to go get everything they need to get the business back up. I can do stuff like that. or get a person back on their feet with a business, I can do stuff like that. That's what I want to do. But I'm not going to go out there just giving money. No, you can't do that. You can't put money directly in people's hands that are not. A lot of people are not used to having that much money at one time. You can't just go out there and just give a person 5,000 in hand. And you're actually doing them a disservice by doing that. They're just gonna take the money, mess it up, and then be back where they were. I would rather give the person, like, go buy them a whole bunch of fruits, things like that, and give them the fruit so they can do business, and then they mess it up. I would still feel better than just giving them money, knowing that they're gonna mess it up. Deep Park, Florida is too boring for me. No thanks. I'm Snowy, Fargo, Dakota, USA, driving to California today. I moved to warm weather. I hear you, man. Here's a question on political. I know you're not allowed to own a gun as a foreigner, but let's say, for example, could you let a K buy one to keep in the house? She probably could. She probably could. Won't be much cleanup with nobody working and no foreign funds. Yeah. Well, no, they're still gonna get money. She's like Kevin Samuels. Good morning. Hey, Blue John. My old hockey days told me to keep my head up and always be aware. And most of all, I'm gonna start posting some of these things. And most of all, people still believe they can live there for 800 years. And that's the thing. Well, you can, but guys really, how can I say it? It's a lizard here, guys. I like the lizards though. The lizards I don't bother them. See, the lizard's running, but you don't know. I'll let him run on my hand. I'd rather see a lizard than a roach. You get what I'm saying? The lizard will eat the roach, so I don't mind the lizard. But yeah, no, Philip Jones. I know what you're saying. A lot of guys still believe they can live here. You can, but a lot of guys push it too hard. And I always say, 1,500. Yeah, I say push that. I'm never gonna tell anyone to come here with $800 and try to live the rest of your life. Even 1,000. I know I show my budget for 920, but I still need more money. I still need more money to complete plans. I would say somebody coming out here with just 1,000 retirement or disability, they're pushing it too much. Have something else besides that. You can do it, but I just wouldn't try myself. I'm not saying you can't. I just wouldn't try. It would definitely help to open the borders because there's plenty of us who are anxious to get there. It would be way more happy to help with the cleanup. I know that's the thing. People will help, and a lot of people will help out of their own pockets. A lot of people will help out of their own pockets. Thanks a lot for the super chat, Pennsylvania trucker. Thanks, man. I appreciate it. I really do. I appreciate it. At 2 million followers would be nice for everyone to donate just $1 each. Yeah, and that's the thing foreigners would do too. A lot of people like donating, but a lot of people would rather get in the mix and see where the money's going. You get what I'm saying? Like a lot of people would rather give to a charity that was like showed. People feel like a lot of people worried. A lot of people don't trust charities because they say they do the stuff, then you don't see it. It's not that you want to see it, but then it's like you can't see it. Like they just don't show it. And so you really don't know. Of course, some of them, like I'm sure Red Cross is out here getting busy right now. Red Cross gets money in the Philippines all the time, but when something happens, they get busy. I left New York. I grew up in Harlem. Let me see. I gotta post that too. So Deep Park, Kevin Menez. Oh, you're talking to Kevin. Let me put it up. I'll read it. The game is the same, just different people doing it. Nothing new there. And I grew up in there in the 80s. Yeah. Yeah. So Frank understands. Frank is from my time. Cebu looks like a war zone. It sure does. I was just gonna ask for donations from 2 million people. Well, let me see. Right on, Jay. If you can't feed 1,000, you can feed 1, 2 to 3. Exactly. That's how I see it. I can't feed 1,000 people. I wouldn't even try. But I want to do something more like, help 1,000 people gain income. And I think I'm gonna go there and do something like that. I want to go there and do something like that at Cebu, and offer my services to help people get back on their feet, help people gain an income. Because there are a lot of people in Cebu that speak English, and I will go out there and put some people in position and to help them get some jobs and do stuff like that. Like, if you can help a Filipino that's in Cebu make $4 or $5 an hour, that's what I want to offer. I want to do stuff like that. I think that would be more helpful than just giving somebody $1,000. You see what I'm saying? Teach a man to fish. That's what I want to go do. That's what I want to go do. So Cebu may be one of them situations where, remember I told you guys I want to have another place somewhere else. I feel like, you know what, I want to have I may actually go get another place in Cebu. Seriously, find a place. I'm sure I can find a place extremely cheap right now. Think about it. You guys feel me? I'm sure I can find a place out there for 3,000-4,000 pesos, right? Make that my second home. Go out there, help people get on their feet. As far as not giving them money, as far as helping them with gaining income. There's so many people that speak English there. I can offer my services with helping them get in a position to get contracts. I think I should go do something like that in Cebu. That would be more of a bigger help, I feel. Hey, John, here from Texas, retired from military 2017. Thinking about coming here to see if it will be a place to live. Been chatting with a Filipino lady in the Zamboanga Mountains. Yeah, man, it's definitely a good place to live. But be careful though. I tell you one thing you gotta keep in mind, especially if you guys are just starting to chat with Filipinas. The country's opening soon enough to where you can wait to get here. If you've been chatting for a while, keep doing it. Don't just leave Filipinas. There was a lady here, you guys seen her in, I think she's probably could be watching now, who got done dirty because the foreigner wanted to go get a Filipina here and left her alone, which is dead wrong. But if you want a Filipina, I would say the country's opening soon enough. It's not going to go another whole year without opening. So another whole year is even, enough time to say, you know what? Let me wait to go out there and go see something in person. Because I'm telling you, when the Philippines opens back up, I'm gonna host dating events. I'm gonna host dating events for you guys that are single. So you can come and say, Jay, okay, you know what? Pay this fee. Making sure you're set for 3-4 days when you're at my events in the town that the event's going to be at. Making sure there's an event all those days. Making sure you're getting driven around. You know, making sure you're fully taken care of while you're out there and you're my care. I want to do that. I just have to really wait though for the country to open. I'm not going to plan it, and the country's not going to open. Hey, Johnny from Texas, retired from military 2017. Thinking about coming here to see if it would be a place to live. Oh yeah, so I read that already. 2 fish and a loaf of bread. Yep. 1 million subscribers. Good shot, kid. And I gotta post that. I gotta post the Pennsylvania trucker with a super chat. Will 10K USD last a year? Yep, it would. Sure would. It would last a year. But if you have more, it'd be good. That's the thing in the Philippines. You can come out here as a poor man in the U.S. but be good in the Philippines. Say if you had 20,000 a year, right? 20,000, that's poor. That's dirt poor in the U.S. In the Philippines, you be living good. Philippines is a poor man's country. It is. A poor man can come here and live like a king in the Philippines and be okay. And I said that before. I said it before. You know, chats would be insane. The Filipinos are the most resilient people in the world. Thanks for the super chat. Yeah, exactly. I sponsor the small family directly. I don't trust charities. Yeah, a lot of people don't. A lot of people would rather sponsor them directly. You seem like an honest person. I have followed you for about 5 years. Just don't have much time for YouTube in my profession. I understand. I understand. I spent to the four small family directly. I don't trust you. I think I read that. Wait, someone else said it. I've changed my stance. I set 1,000 a month before. I'm changing that to 1,200 a month minimum for a budget. Yeah, yeah. And that's the thing. Like the budget I have, I wouldn't suggest you guys to try that. And also, my budget's going to increase soon. My budget's going to increase soon. You see, 4 to 5 an hour is actually not bad compressed to other countries where they only make 10 a day. Yeah. Well, well, oh yeah, it's right to the side, right? But no. See, the thing is, I gotta tell you guys, the thing is, Filipinos out here only make 10 a day. 4 to 5 an hour would be paying the Filipinos like they should get paid. You know, the thing is, on Upwork, right? Filipinos, no Filipino that works there makes under $3. More Filipinos need to be on Upwork, and not just Upwork, because Upwork also wants to make sure people are well qualified. That's the thing I don't like about Upwork. Well, people will hire you, but I love it actually because I work on Upwork now. But it's hard to get noticed when you're new. So any Filipino that's new, it'd be hard to get noticed. So I want to go out there and make sure these Filipinos are getting noticed, and I want to I need Filipinos that are going to go through the struggle, you know, with selling, because they're gonna have to sell, and I got to go out there and create some dogs out there. Bahol is messed up too. I know. My family is in the province of Davao City. The rent is only $4 a month. I can live there for like 500 a month. Yeah, I believe you can. You can live in the Philippines with 400 for 300 a month, 200 a month. It's living like a Filipino, you know. There's people that do it. What's going on, Simply Rocco? My 5-year-old has everything she wants, even her own four-wheeler. Let me see here. There's lizards actually talk to you. No, the lizards they walk and go on your wall squiggly. I like them though because they keep the bugs out. But I seen the bug the other day and it's like, what are you doing, lizard? I didn't see him after that. So I guess they're doing their job somewhere, huh? Did he say answer? Yeah, I seen him walking around like I'm thinking in my head like, what happened? I seen the bug the other day. I didn't see it tomorrow though. I didn't see nothing after that. So they getting to him because they in the walls. They in the walls here. Only thing they can't scare that rat out that I seen, that field rat. I was telling you guys about yesterday. When I come into 2023, I'm thinking that's enough time for everything to get back to normal. It will be enough time. It'll get back to normal by then. But you never know though, Frank Ellis. You never know, man. With the way that the world is going, man, it could be worse. You know, it can actually get worse. 10K a month. It's 800 a month. Hold on, no. Let's do the math on that. Hold on. You gotta. Let me see. Yes, $833 a month. 10,000. $833 a month. My budget is at about 950 to 1,000. I say to 1,000 because it's give or take more. Always gonna be more. I always push for more. When I first came, my budget was 920 to 950. It was 920, but I already see it's gonna be 950. Yeah, like Will said, guys, hit the like button when you come in. I'll make your intro again, Jay. What do you see that makes you think it's opening? Well, I see the numbers are down. I'll show that again. I don't mind showing it. A lot of you guys came late because when I showed that information, there was only like 25 people in here. But I'll show the information again. I'll put it on the screen for you again. And I'll leave it up because I took it down. I shouldn't have took it down. I'll leave it up here. 1 second. It was this. But then I explained, I see why they don't go. I understand why they don't, and they probably won't. K over here eating fish, everything before she joined the live. I'm gonna be finished with the live by the time she get on. Over here chilling. Huh? You don't love me. You just love my doggy style. Snoop Dogg. Hold on. But yeah, so they were record lows. And gotta see, look, the difference from this is September, look guys. September 9th, 27,000 new cases. Today, yesterday, 91 new cases, the whole Philippines. That's why the Philippines could literally open. Now, they could decide to open soon. You know, they fix up Cebu a little bit, maybe open 2-3 months. If you guys were out here in Manila, everywhere, think about it, guys. 91 cases, the whole Philippines, 111 million people, 91 people got COVID today. They could open it. But then I also spoke about, because you guys brought it up. You guys mentioned it. You said it was 70,000 cases or something like that in the U.S. today. And then just like that in other countries too. That's what's going to keep them from opening probably. The Filipinos that I know make 400 to 500 per day. Yeah, that's what they make. Yeah. Most Filipinos make that. Most of the Filipinos I know make more than that, to be honest with you. That I know, no. Well, every Filipino I know makes more than that. That I know, no. They make what? Like over 1,000 a day. The people I know is like family. Kay's uncle, he makes almost as much as I do. He makes what, like 150,000 a month. So he's something like that. He gets paid, but he's IT, so that's different. 10 a day in the cities, they make less in the province. Yeah, they do. Make less in the province. The U.S. donated millions and tons of food after Yolanda. Most ended up in pockets. People never saw it. I could hear that. Finally talked to my fiance in Cebu. Power's out. House destroyed. Just happy she's okay. Glad you don't care. Okay. Yeah, we're okay. Huh? No, it's not Will. It's James. James Rhythm Goes for real. Rhythm Goes. Yeah, we calling tomorrow. We're making calls to everybody tomorrow. Only 2 people contacted me. They wanted me to reach out to their people, but we got Will and another person. And I'm gonna do that for them tomorrow. And then every day after. That's why I'd rather donate to an individual than to a foundation. Yeah, I hear you. I hear you. And I'm gonna find some people you can donate directly to too when I go out there. I'm gonna find them.
I was thinking we should just
Huh?
bring everyday goods.
Yeah, we are gonna bring some relief
Because
goods.
she doesn't know where to buy them.
Yeah, I know, right? We're gonna need relief goods just to go out there and eat, probably, right? Yeah. We bring some relief goods. We'll probably be eating some of them ourselves. Because if we don't know, it's probably infrastructure's better by then. Because I'm trying to go out there like February, end of January, February. I don't want to get out there and it can't leave, you know, and can't move around. I seen a YouTube video from the Eating Squad where she talked about the DOH. Said some doctor wants to completely close the borders. I don't understand why there's always one person that says that. Yeah, they always say that, but the Philippines not being hit. The Philippines does need to close the borders for a little while. So they do, and that's what I said too before you came. The reason why they need to close it, I think, is to keep it down for a while and to allow Filipinos to enjoy the country. Because they open it up to you guys, people come in, false negatives, 20,000 cases, 10,000 cases, country's closed again. We can't do nothing. A lot of you guys are stuck here. Not stuck here. A lot of you guys are happy because you're here now. Because a lot of you guys are not leaving. You're like, I'm coming here. I'm here now. I'm not going. I'm not leaving. It took me many months just to get a DFA passport slot in Cebu. I finally ended one for my girl for next year. But then the typhoon hit. I don't know. Yeah, 79,836 pesos, 1,600. Yeah, but that's a lot of money here though in the Philippines. That's the thing. Like some of you guys are retiring with that kind of money. In the Philippines, it's like you almost. I forgot. Let me see. 1 second. I gotta look that up. I mean, what is considered? Let's see. Considered rich in the Philippines. Let's see. What's the number, okay? What's
How much?
oh? So to be rich, let me share a screen. Not that bad. So that's what I'm saying to a lot of you guys. I said it before in a video. I know a lot of you remember where you come to the Philippines, you be high value. I'll show you why I said that. Look, it takes a lot of money to be among the high net worth individuals in the Philippines. If you want to achieve wealthy elite status, you need around 5 million pesos in annual. So a lot of you guys that are making a lot of money in the US, you come out to the Philippines, you're an elite. Pre-tax income to be in the 1% and about 1.3 million to be in the 10%. So if you wait 1.3 million, which is only 26,512, you're in the top 10 percentile of people. It only takes $23,000. A lot of you guys come here. Let me see. Hold on. Let me do some math. Let me see something. Say that same 16, right? Times that times by 12. 1,600. Anybody know the number for me? Times 12. So say if you only had 1,600 a month retirement, right? That's 19,000 a year. You're in like the top 11%, 12% of all Filipinos. You're rich in the Philippines. Still, not quite rich, not in the top 10%, but it's still considered rich. You know, so that's why guys are coming here. So if anybody asks why move to the Philippines, that's why. You know, why move to Southeast Asia? That's why. You get over here, you're rich. That's why you looked at like that by the woman. You know, that's why the women want foreigners a lot of times. Not all of them, though, and that's a good thing. But they was already open for a short while, but the African variant stopped it. Actually, they didn't open at all. They were going to open. They stopped it. African variant happened. They stopped it dead in the tracks. No, K's not eating dry fish. Oh no. Too salty, Frank Ellis.
I love
That's
that.
banned. It's banned now. We would eat it again if we made laing. I would eat it again with laing. The laing, I would do it. I would do it. I'm gonna do it. K's telling me no. You don't tell a man no. Don't tell a man no. I'm gonna eat laing.
But that's my favorite.
They had one case of flu in Calaboyog the other day, but a whole city of 180,000 is shut down. They're not going to change that no time soon. They're not going to put the the U.S. on the red list. Philippines knows they can't do that. It will hurt them. Philippines may just wait for the numbers to go down. They know a lot of you guys are coming here. They know that's when the guys that's the highest numbers. A lot of those people, guys that come over here, they bring the Filipinos back and marry them. They know that, and that supports the economy. That supports a lot of economy. The Filipinos marrying the foreigners that bring in the U.S. And that's most of the new marriages in the U.S. from foreign women is from Philippines. I sent Kay in the video the exact area my Filipino family is. It's not good.
That will?
Yes, well, yeah.
Yeah, I see that message.
That's how I feel once I get there. I'm not leaving exactly. Well, you don't need to leave. You don't need to leave, man. Like Professor wouldn't need to leave. A lot of you guys wouldn't need to leave. It would actually make no sense if you left. Especially you can work online like I do and be over here. And it's the same thing, Will. I'm telling you, once you get used to that being up at night, oh, golden. And the great thing, say if you got a contract, right? You already know how it is. If it runs to like 3 or 4, you can work to 3 or 4 p.m., close your time off, still get to sleep and wake up at 10, you sleep at 3 or 4, you can wake up at 10, 11, and the day is still ahead of you. It's like it's like you just stayed up late the night before. When I was in US, where I would stay up to 3, 4 in the morning, even when I would work at 9. So, you'd be all right. Airport in Macton was packed with people trying to get out of Cebu. Power grid is estimated to be back up in a month. Yeah, Smart is working in some areas. Globe is down. At least I'm concerned, considered an elite somewhere. Exactly. You will be elite, Antoine. That's the reason why. When you come over here, you're humble. Your money pretty much quadruples. And then if you live like a Filipino here, oh man, if you can live somewhat like a Filipino here. Like so them guys that say they want to live with 800, I understand. It's just that a lot of them can't live like a Filipino. But the ones that can, there's a lot of foreigners that can live like a Filipino too, especially like the backpacker style foreigners can live like Filipinos, and they come out here to Southeast Asia and live for next to nothing. Live for like $400. I told you guys I seen a foreigner, a black dude too, who came out here as amongst the Filipinos. He had a Filipino job, cleaning up the beach, the Manila Bay. I seen the guy with the outfit on with them, and I'm like, yeah, he's speaking Tagalog, and he's black dude. He's like, yeah, I'm from Chicago. I'm like what? Got a job like a Filipino. I'm like, man, I'm thinking in my head, like, did this guy murder somebody? He's running away. I don't know. I don't want to talk about that, but you never know. But I didn't get his face on camera anyway. Merry Christmas. Thanks a lot for the super chat, John Thomas. Jan K will take time, but things will be restored in the Philippines, especially with the help from USA and other international organizations. I'm just hoping that the US is helping because they need it more than ever right now. The Philippines is so much debt, and they don't want to borrow any more money. They could use you guys over here right now. That's why I said it too. And I gotta go about it win again. I hate to repeat myself, but that was number 2. Was that foreigners will come in and decide to help, and that was it, guys. And also, let me post my yeah, for you guys out there, don't know, go to forkstonomy.creator-spring.com. Get a shirt that matches your journey to the Philippines. 52,000. This is just half. Yeah. No, K already had bangos from earlier. Very good live. See you next time. Going to church. Give thanks for keeping my family safe. Yeah, for sure. Definitely got to give thanks. USAID, I love that organization. Working with the State Department overseas, USAID is for the rock stars. Yeah. Remain safe. I'm good at budgeting. So living less isn't a problem. The problem comes with maintenance. Costs for your home and your electric items you need to buy there. Yeah. So I'm surprised to see so many Michiganders moving to PI. Don't act like you're in US. I tell people that all the time, K Reef. The guys that watch me know. You know, don't act like you're in US, but you still have to keep that US mind frame though. You got to keep that US mind frame. And actually, people in US are, and not just New York. It's not just a New York thing. It's not just a black thing. You know, people in US are naturally, in tune. Not just from where I'm from everywhere. You guys are head on a swivel, make sure everything's all right. Of course, you're in another country, so just tread lightly. You'll be all right. Detroit teacher for 30 days. East Texas, USA provided a lot of support to the Philippines after Typhoon Yolanda in terms of food and water and generators for temporary power supply. Yeah, but some of you guys were pointed out yesterday, and I hope that's not the case. That with the president actually saying he didn't want to go with U.S. anymore and want to go with China, and then you know, I just don't know. I'm not involved. I don't pay attention to a lot of politics out here, so I don't know if that's the case. I hope it's not. If the U.S. is still helping, and because they need it right now. But I'm sorry, but there's no way in hell I can live like. No, me neither. Me neither, man. I couldn't live like a Filipino. I couldn't. If I had to, like, say for instance, if I was out in Cebu and I got hit by the typhoon, oh yeah, I'm living like a Filipino. But if that's not the case, no, I'm not doing it. My family in Cadiz City and Bacolod fare very well compared to people in Cebu. You watch videos on the devastation. My sour just started boiling and broke my heart. So I have to help. Yeah, I know you do, man. I know you do. That's the feeling, man. The feeling. I'm already I'm man. I know when I go there, Easy Sack, it's not. Woo! I look at them faces. I'm not gonna shut out on camera. I'm probably be cheering like crazy. I know I am, man. I know I am. It's hitting me now. Like I'm gonna get out there, man. But it cost me around 1,000 per month. But I support a large family and built our little house over 2 years, and they're very much like a local. Yeah, it is a whole other world here. It is, but for the most part, though, it's better. It's gonna be better than where you're from. You guys are coming from U.S., so it's gonna be better. If you guys from the city areas, you're gonna be like, oh man, there's no police here, and then even the guys in from the country areas and from other parts of the U.S., you'll be like, oh well, it's no, everything is free. Nobody bothers you here. Yeah. So as long as you tread lightly and steady yourself somewhat, but still be involved, you're gonna do well here. And I gotta add this girl here who wants to take almost 2 hours to come on the stream. Katie experience.
Hi guys!
Hey,
I
that
cannot hear
background.
you properly. Wait lang.
Do you see the background, kid?
Hmm?
You see the background? That life in the Philippines? It looks good. Let me take this
Your
down.
volume is so low.
Oh, it is? Really? Well, I'm about to silence myself right now. Yeah, read some of the comments, kid. Because I haven't been getting on those comments. Kay's the comment reader. You all right? Man, I gotta actually, you know what? Why you wait? Why you not? I don't think you heard me. But while I'm waiting on Kay to respond, right, guys, I gotta tell you what Kay did. What Kay was doing before this live stream. What Kay was doing, but I understand and I respect it.
I can't hear you, Jay.
I know that's fine. That's good you can't hear me because I gotta say what I gotta say. So it's good you can't hear me. But no, Kay was doing TikToks. She was doing TikToks, and she was changing in like 5, 6 different outfits, and she had me like taking videos, and I had to sit there with the camera, and I'm like, and I was preparing for the live stream, and then I was preparing for videos from other channel, and it was crazy. But you know what though? I respect it. Kay is actually a producer. Kay loves adding to the table as far as with her making content, and I love that. I love it. She does that, and also she makes my life easier. So her job is hard, and I definitely have to give her appreciation. I love that she's my perfect helpmate. We should practice with each other and all. You heard me, kid?
I can hear you now. I was charging my phone.
Oh,
If I don't have a headset, I will not able to hear you. So I'll just use the headset for now.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
Hi guys. Can I have a commercial?
There was a commercial.
I'm gonna shout out all the members. Thank you
Okay.
so much. I'm just going to your live just to shout out the members. That's all. I'm joking. So, guys, shout out to all the members while Jay is in the toilet. Thank you so much for being a member. And see you in Discord. I'm finally in Discord now. So, we'll see you there, guys. I'm there too. So, we have Traveling Mexican, Anthony Powell, Nate Cali, Games on Turbo, C. Williams, Simple Rocco, Lee Robinson, Danica Garcia, Gerald Mitchell, Joseph Matthews, Harold Jackson, Mark A. Jackson, Chassis, Journey with Dabo Jack, retired 2019, Swollen Ruby, Link 111, Edward Lodat, Dexter Perkins, Incan 3037, Godly Sagum, Travis Claw, Will Tata, Jack Hobson, Monroe Smith, Jack Hobson again, Henry Mann, Deborah Vezer, and our moderator and will too, Maria Josefina Coloma, Jay Brown, Roberto Carrillo, Katie Experience, it's me. That's my YouTube channel, guys. The Wallace Life, Hybrid Pinoy, Pinay Forever, Lamont Taylor, Rob Cook, Mr. Afro Troop TV, Cliff and Rue, Easy Hernandez, Douglas DeSico, Exotic Filipina, Kalo, Charles Lucana, you finally got the t-shirt. Yes! Tony Anderson, one of our moderator, to thank you guys for being always available during the live stream. And we have Ken Leave. Yeah, now I lost again. Sorry, guys. Jay's not here yet. So, Tarek Campbell, Life as a Human, Jojo, Maurice Howard, Kay Dallas, John Thomas, Cecilia Salamat, Bigman7917, Tampa Life, Craig McCoy, Clifton Palmer, Consul 660, The J Maverick Show, and Far From Home. Thank you so much for being a member. And if you're not member yet, just click the join button. I know I promise you guys that what do you call this? The drone footage will be uploaded. Only thing is we went to Manila, so we still have it. The first drone footage of Jay. And today Jay also did a drone. I have my family over today because they visiting for the holiday. So we prepared lunch, and then we did a drone a little bit. I don't know. I didn't see that video yet. Jay did it. So for the members, I'll try our best. We'll try our best to upload it this week so you guys can see how Jay, first time flying the drone, the second time. And anyway, thank you for being a member. And for the super chat, thank you so much. All right, that's all.
Yes.
I gotta be quiet
We
now.
appreciate it. We appreciate it. If you think you can live like a Filipino, get a tent, move to LA or San Fran first. That will prep you for the Philippines. Man, you all live like a Filipino because that's the hot. You're living in the heat. Go to LA, San Francisco, you're living in the heat. Only difference though, right? Living in that tent, it's gonna be heat, but it's not gonna be as much rain as the Philippines. The Philippines rains all season, a lot. Not so much in the summer sometimes, but still, it'll be out of nowhere in the summer. You get a rainstorm, you sleep in that tent, and be done. But respect law of the land. Yeah, definitely have to. Keep your head on the swivel. Don't forget you're a foreigner. I feel everything you're saying, Jay. Missing my spot in baseball, Lapu. Looking forward to PI opener next year. But oh yeah, definitely next year, definitely. Better to learn a local dialect where you're gonna be. That's true. Tagalog is a language of Manila mainly, but the Visayas and southern part of country use different languages mixed with Tagalog. The thing though, like in the Visayas, a lot of people understand English. You get even more spoiled out there, boy. Woo! It's still good to learn the language though. You're right about that. Yeah, Case, Will said what's going on.
Hello,
Philip,
Will. I see
prepare
that.
a few nice roaches and lizards in your tent to keep you company. That's funny. Police said, don't forget to put a few mice, roaches, and lizards in your tent.
So if you
For
feel
real.
alone, you have somebody with you.
Because I gotta tell you guys at the gym, I gotta take a video of it. On the wall in the gym, there's probably like hundreds of lizards in the gym. So while you
There
exercise,
is?
you never see the lizards?
I see some lizard, but it's not. I didn't see a lot.
No, okay. We'd be like,
They exercising to like this.
you look at the one mall, it's like 20. Outside it by the door, it's like 20, 30. Then on the other side of the gym, it's like 20. I'm not saying it's like 101 spot. Like you don't notice that it's 20 of them though, because it's like in one corner, and then like 20 over here, and 10 over here. It's a lot, man. It's a lot.
How did you exercise? Looking at the lizards?
No, I just noticed them. I noticed
Okay.
them. The biggest expense I had in the Philippines was electricity bill. Yep, it was around 5,500 pesos a month. Running the air conditioner 24/7. That's actually low for running the air conditioner 24/7. 5,000.
Yeah, 455.
Yeah, man, my bill one month was what 8,000, right, K?
That was way
8,000.
back, guys.
Yeah,
That's when Jay and I slept like I usually sleep like around 3 a.m. and Jay sleep around 7 or 8, so we're not sleeping at the same time. So it's like our aircon is on almost not 24/7, but almost. We pay almost like 8,000 to
yeah,
9,000. That
yeah,
was way back. This time we're paying 2-3 only here because we
yeah,
sleep at the same time. Not at the same time, but still closer than before.
yeah. But still, Liam, you'd be surprised. You'd be surprised. You'll be here in the Philippines. It depends on what you spend money on. But you'll be surprised, man, that you can really live for literally under $1,500. Things are really not that much, especially what it depends on what area you live in. Even in Manila,
No,
you
but he
know,
want a party. That's he said to Frank Kelly said,
partying a
personally, I
lot.
need 2.5. Mm-hmm.
Well, if you drinking a lot, yeah, that can come up to a lot. If you drink a lot, I can't lie, a lot of guys want to drink and want to bang the girls here. I can't bash them. That's what a lot of guys come here for, and it's here. The Philippines is a candy shop. It really is. Let me see, well worth it though. Wood Spirit, you're 100% correct, but I think Tagalog was the easiest so far. Yeah, I
They're
would never
talking about here.
go a month. What happened, kid?
No, they're talking about the solar panel. I just want to share that here in Oriental Mindoro, when I was searching for services of solar panel, is available here, Jay. So I
Mm-hmm.
was thinking we should have that in the house once we build the house or on our plan. Put that as solar panel. So solar panel is really good, especially here in the province when there's no generator. I know
Yeah,
generator, no electricity.
yeah.
Generator is okay, but still solar panel is still the best way,
Mm-hmm.
especially if there's a typhoon or something. Unless it's the typhoon break the solar panel, but you know.
Yep. Well, yeah, it could literally happen. Yep. I would imagine for expats, it's wise to stay on the down low, especially on times like this. Yeah. You talking about with the typhoon? Well, yeah, I guess I would consider that, but I think you'll be all right though, no matter what. Filipinos. Somebody said it yesterday. I don't know if they were being like a smart aleck, but somebody was like, with all this happening with the typhoon and in Cebu, when there's no reports of robberies or anything like that, and then they've said like something like, "What about U.S.?" And I thought it was like being a smart comment, but then I said that person is so right because when there's tragedy here, Filipinos are not going to go out looting. They're not going to go out rioting. Like in the U.S., one person has to blow their nose, and then there's looting, rioting. There's a hurricane. Oh, hurricane definitely. There's going to be looting and rioting. You know,
Mm. The good thing
and
about
that's
the Filipinos,
all
if
people.
there's like mostly, sorry, Jay, to cut you off.
Go.
No, I just want to share because mostly if it's not really looting like that, if there's a typhoon, after the typhoon or after the tragedy, usually Filipino are helping each other. Like you can
Yeah.
really see the helping hands. Like you can really experience that because I did experience that when I was in Manila, and I'm so low battery. It's not even the typhoon, okay? I'm low battery, and I can contact Jay, and the lady, I said in the store, I said, can I borrow your phone? That's my first time. I was like, I want to try because I don't know where he is right now. So I borrowed a phone, and then she said, yeah, you can borrow a phone. I said, how I can pay the loan that I'm gonna use, whatever. But he said, no, it's okay. I was like, oh, okay. So you can really, when in times of needs, Filipino really gonna help you, especially during typhoon. Helping each other is, it's not looting, like steal one other person's, um, appliances and go to another one, steal another
Mm-hmm.
one. Maybe some, but it's like, well, I don't know how many percent, less than 5%. Sure.
Mm-hmm. It's a good point. Maybe Jay can ship those to the unrealistic people in the U.S. Their eyes will be glazed over after a week living like that. My girlfriend used to eat rice with salt, farmed eggs, and dried fish for a full month. Meat is a luxury. Hot dogs like steak. They can eat the same thing over and over for months. A lot of Filipinos do live like that. And believe it or not, though, believe it or not, they eat a lot of cheap. A lot of people eat a lot of cheap ulam. People that don't have money, they get by with cheap ulam, noodles, a lot of noodles, and they're used to it. I see so many people, right, Kate, going to the store buying a bunch of packs of noodles, right? And I remember I would see kids, I can tell they really only made like 500 a day, and they were shopping in the store, right? And they would go right for the noodles, and they would buy like $20 worth of noodles. They whole cart full of it would bug me out, and I knew, and I always felt bad, like man, you shouldn't be eating like that, but gotta survive. And they were working in Manila. It was in Manila, I would say it, and cart full of noodles. They would have some meat in there, but it wouldn't be like meat every day. A lot of people were like that,
Mhm.
and it reminded me of when I was in that situation. Because in the States, I was in New York. New York is no joke. Everybody knows the rents out there, and there's sometimes I had to live like that. So yeah.
Mhm. Eating noodles, we already passed that. We're not eating noodles no more because I'm
Yeah.
getting a acid reflux and it's really salty, guys. So we stopped eating noodles as well.
Yeah.
I miss the noodles like pancit canton. Oh, I really miss it. But
Hmm.
you know, we need to be healthy more, eating healthy food.
Yeah, exactly. Philip Jones said then they can try Seattle rain instead of LA or San Fran. Yeah. See, go to Seattle, experience that rain. That's the Philippines. Guys,
Mm-hmm.
out here, even when before the typhoon hit, it's been raining right here like crazy. But I think the that typhoon season is gonna be gone now after that typhoon hit. It's going now. It's gonna be sunny skies. It's just sad
Hopefully.
that it like that. It is. I think it is. Hopefully, you said you're right.
Yeah,
Hopefully,
because sometimes it's rainy season during New Year too. So
that's true. Yeah.
hopefully,
Yeah.
because I feel bad for the people that being affected. It's
Hmm.
Christmas coming, holidays coming, and no electricity is really really sad. Before it's usually happened before December. This
Hmm.
is it's not happened all the time. It's happened during December, like almost Christmas. So
Hmm.
that's really really sad for them.
Yeah. Well, Professor,
Where are you
catch you
right
later.
now?
I'm all the way down. I'm here. I'm all the way
Hello,
to the bottom.
Professor. Just catch Okay. Hi, Sunny D. Smooth Sailing said, "What's the cost of living a family of four?"
Family of four. Well, I'm thinking family of four, two kids. So wouldn't be much more than what I paid for me and Kay. I'm saying I think maybe 15. Actually, no, 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 no. School depends on how
It
old the kids are.
depends.
Yeah, if the
Mm-hmm.
kids school, and of course, in the Philippines, a lot of you guys are gonna want to send your kid to the best schools. So you're probably gonna be paying 2,000, 2,000, 3 up to 3,000. and that
Mm-hmm.
1,000 alone a month is just for school, and maybe not that much for school, but still, yeah, the extra 1,000 is gonna be for like the school and for the kid too.
Unless you're gonna put your kid in public school, but
Yeah,
most
nah, I wouldn't do that.
you well, actually in public school, most of the subject is English except Filipino and
No, no.
history. So I'm not sure now, but that was before when I was young. So I'm sure right now it's all English except Filipino
Mhm.
language. So that's the
Yeah,
only thing. You can make it lesser, but it's better, of course. You want a good education. Public is good education too, because I graduated in public school in elementary. But of
mhm.
course, you want to see which one is the best for your kid, and of course, also they're gonna develop the attitude and everything. So you need to make sure, because public school is like wild.
Yeah,
So
yeah. No, you guys.
yeah.
If anybody remembers when I had
Mm-hmm.
what's her name? Your cousin, Kate's actual cousin, on Abigail's
Mm-hmm,
Kate's
mm-hmm.
cousin. She's a school teacher too. Kay was too, but Kay was more of a teacher in Thailand. She was a teacher here in the Philippines, and she talks about the wildness, like the stories she would hear and the way
Mm-hmm.
kids were, and the kids grew young, 11, 12, 13 years old, having sex, like 14, 15, even.
That's public
Well,
school too.
sex young, yeah. Well, even when I was that age, kids were having sex, but yeah, she hears it. You know, she hears stories. I actually made videos of some of the stories she told. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
the spot for living. Mr. Can J. Place some ice cubes in back of a fan. What's that for AC? What's going on, K Dallas?
Hmm.
Thanks for the super chat, Easy Sagas. Thanks, man. I appreciate
Thank you
it.
for the super chat.
I pay at least
Oh
five
yeah, it's
hundred
just arrived
dollars
just now.
for these alone here. Man, that's a well. I'm trying to think. Cause see, the thing is, in the Philippines, right? You would think, okay, yeah, it's cheap, but then I remember, like I said, the month my electric bill was for like months with like 8,000, 9,000. You think about it, that's $180 for electricity alone, right, kid? And we paying
For what?
190 for electricity alone, $190.
Mm-hmm.
So at one point we were paying like for utilities we were paying probably what, it's like 400 a month for utilities because we pay for the internet and then for everything
Mm-hmm.
probably close to 400. Yeah, 'cause the internet and the electricity at one point was already 300, so it was close.
Yeah. Actually, the family of four, it may be like one almost 2,000. It depends on where you're staying. Because if you're
Mm-hmm.
living in the province, it's gonna be cheaper. For example,
Yeah,
the
it
place where we're
is.
staying, four persons or family of four can stay in this house because it's good for 3 to 4 persons, right?
Mm-hmm.
So it depends on the location. So it depends, and if you deduct the education for your kid, of course, it's gonna be lesser if you're looking for the cost of living for family of four. If education is not included, so it's not that gonna be a lot. As Sago said, Jay saw the lotting comment too. The difference is the U.S. was stolen and built by stolen people for free. Those looting see it that way, like it or not. That's what I'm saying.
Well, yeah, no, you're right.
Thanks for the super chat,
You're
Essie.
right, and it was, and I would love to go deep into it, and you know, yeah, it's bugged out. It's crazy. It's crazy what happened in the U.S. I don't want to talk about it right now. I don't want to talk about it. I can see 1,200, 1,500. I'm coming with. Let me post this. I can see 1,200, 1,500. I'm coming with no less than 250K USD and 2,800 a month budget. You guys are trying to live like kings, man.
Mhm.
2,800 a month. Well, at one point, I okay, hold up. Let's go back, right? I rewind back. Remember when I was spending like crazy? How much you think we spent in a month?
I don't know, maybe like almost
We spent,
2,000.
yeah, we spending two, maybe more at one point. I remember you
Especially
had,
when we're traveling, guys. We travel for
yeah,
20 days in different countries like
yeah,
Thailand, Singapore, and Malaysia. And then come back here. And it only for 20 days for way back 2018. So we actually lesser down our expenses now, and we hope that we transfer it early, like before. But it's we transfer at the right time. So
But Philip Jones, 250K for 3 years. That's a little overboard, man. Save a lot of that money. I would store that money away. You could come out here with, and I'm not even exaggerating, 3 years, literally 50,000. You'd be okay. 250. That's for safekeeping, but you never know if something happens. So I guess you got to plan. You got to plan because you never know what could happen. So you're
mhm.
right. Especially like you said, until you're 66. So that is good to have. Because when you retiring like that and you're around that age, you definitely want to have it for you never know what could happen. So you're all right, and you do need a plan like that, especially.
And also the
Now, for you guys
250K
are young
for
bucks
me.
like me, you could be all right, but that's the thing though. You guys can't be young, and Philip Jones is right in a way. You can't be young and then think, okay, I'm invincible. I'm just gonna go out there and just live. Because what happened with me, right, Kay? I had mini strokes in February, right? Severe. Like I'm sitting there, it wasn't like a severe stroke. It was severe
That's
mini
very
strokes.
or
Yeah, okay, I wouldn't stop for days. I had mini strokes for weeks because I kept smoking, but still, those things can happen, and you
because
never know. Philip Jones is right. You got to have that extra money. What happens if I broke down and really broke down? Okay, it was terminally ill. What if I had an actual severe stroke? It could have happened at 40, thinking I was invincible. You right?
Mhm.
So he's right. You never know, no matter what age.
Mm.
Yeah.
And also my opinion about it is in regards with that, I think
Mhm.
1215 is fine. That's for the
Yeah.
cost of living. For the Of course you need to have extra. The rest is
Yeah.
like, for example, you have 250,000. Just only spend 1 2 or 1 5 or one
Hmm.
thousand a month, and the rest is your savings, as you just said. But
Yeah.
when we talk about cheap living in the Philippines, you can actually live here for 1,000 to 1,200 as a foreigner. And the 250K is like with your savings in it, or maybe not, but
Well, no, that's he can turn around, not invest that money. He can save a ton of money. The thing is, see, he can still invest his money in the states, right? If he's into investing now, he can still continue investing. Like how usually guys, of course, everybody should be doing it, investing before they retire, right? So he could actually put more money into his investments if he wanted to, and don't even touch it, and just leave that for safekeeping, and then take maybe a little bit from that, but leave most of it there, and be good. Like even the professor, I would suggest professor, somebody like the professor, to because he's gonna come out. He's not gonna need all that money he makes. Put
mhm,
maybe 25% of that right into investing and let that just stack up. You know,
mhm.
save for the future babies. To where it comes to a situation, he's in a situation where say 20 years from now he's no longer around or something like that, or 30 years, boom, you know, his kids eating.
But the point also is you can live in the Philippines in cheaper budget. So,
Oh yeah, definitely.
and just don't cut yourself too short, guys. As long as
Yeah.
the 115 is the monthly, but of course you have savings. It's not 1 5 and that's it. So the main point is it's cheap to live in the Philippines. It depends on where you're located, but
Hmm.
the 1,000 to 1,500 is good enough. But of course, you need to have different savings. That's only the spent, not the savings. You need to have extra for rainy days. So anyway,
Yeah,
let's
yeah.
move on.
Yeah, let's move on. Yeah, let's move on. Yeah, dictionary water
Um,
rights, Savannah, have a water app. Yeah, that's the thing. Though some of those apps are good to invest in too. Not even a lot of them are free. That's a great thing as well. I actually want to get one of the apps. I want to find something. They have them out there where you can have something on your head and it detects languages for you in English, and so you can and then you can speak it back. I mean, that'd be crazy. They have it. I don't know. Somebody told me about it one time on live stream. I think it's because in the U.S. you're dealing with diverse groups of people, diverse attitude, different cookies in the cookie jar. Yep. I know you told me about something from before. I plan to retire without any other means of income. I'm retired, not wondering if I can make it there. Been there over 25 times, mostly a week at a time. I know where and what I want when I arrive. Okay, okay.
Hello, Carl Wilkinson. He said, watching from Belgium. Hello, welcome, welcome.
Hey, Carl, how you doing, man? Welcome.
We have Sunny D. The crime in New York is no joke, and we have
Yeah,
Poise
no.
for Duty. Poise for Duty. Hello, you're here. You can get real creative with noodles. Yeah, I know, but yeah, the
Yeah.
only good thing, the thing with noodles, like the other noodles, all you need to do is just don't use the seasoning. It's just it's not
With the
really good for my
noodles,
apple reflux,
yeah, I would never eat
acid
noodles now.
reflux,
I would never
apple
eat it now.
reflux.
I would never eat it now, but the noodles, I remember I used to make the noodles
Oh,
and put the hot
nice,
dogs in there.
delicious.
Woo! The spicy hot dogs and the noodles. Oh, man. You don't know.
Jen, I love pancit canton, guys. If you've been to the Philippines and you taste the pancit canton, it's delicious, and
Man,
I can just eat that for breakfast and that's it. But
no.
we stopped eating it long time ago. Like I think last year we stopped eating last year since I have the acid reflux and it's really, really, really salty. When you check the sodium, super salty. If you check the nutritional facts, too much.
Yeah, no. You know what I said? New York City's no joke. When I'm seeing people getting robbed in Times Square on YouTube, I was like, oh man, people getting robbed. I said, this is not good. New York's bad because it was like that back in the 70s. People get robbed in like Times Square and like middle Manhattan again. No, New York is bad. New York is bad. New York is like it's getting to the point. I hope it doesn't get like that, but if it gets to the point like it was in the 70s and early 80s, yeah, it's bad. I'm losing Kool-Aid, good old days, yeah. I don't know.
Liam Young said, but it's best to do is with your girlfriend so you can get the accent and speed because it's different Tagalog. It's different. Tagalog is easier, but Waray is harder to me.
Mhm.
Yeah, they have there's a lot of dialect in the Philippines, and even me cannot speak other dialect, but I can understand a little bit. Good evening, Carl. Welcome. Hello, Detroit. Teacher in the Philippines. Best Beast Texas says K Dallas, no limits on how long the sugar gets poured in the Kool-Aid. Want the thick syrup, red or blue? You want me to continue reading?
Yeah, go ahead, go.
Dexter Perkins, hello Dexter. Thanks to the professor for the information and brushing up. 2D Parker said, I found YouTube video on learning waray waray in 3 minutes. Haha. I tried it out for a few weeks. Thanks for the help. All right. Mike in the Philippines said, a lot of places hit by the typhoon don't have water and kept by water because filtration system mess up because of water
Yeah,
surge.
yeah. That's a sad thing.
Yeah, I
That's
know.
mm-hmm.
I rather have no electricity than no water, guys.
Water, yeah,
Oh my
yeah.
gosh. Yeah, water is really
Water
important.
is life.
If there's no electricity, it's fine. It's just the water. Oh my, it's really hard. Jay and I is water drinker. Like we drink a lot of water, especially him. I drink a lot of water too, but we really like when we first arrived here in the province, Jay and I we keep buying
Water.
what do you call this? Distilled water because we
Yep.
don't have our what do you call the one we have, baby? The the the
We have a water filter.
the filter, water
Yeah,
filter. We bought a water filter because buying a bottled water is really expensive. Like if you
it
do
is.
it and we buy a lot, we drink a lot of water. So since we have the filtered water filtration, the one to filter the water, it's better now
I
because it's
can't
really
wait
hard if you have no
when I
water.
get to where we're gonna build our home to build our own well, and drink the fresh groundwater. Because in the Philippines
Mm-hmm.
it rains so much here. Woo! Water is just running free
Mm-hmm.
because it rains so much here. But only thing is that water out in Cebu over there is contaminated with the ocean water. So they
Mm-hmm.
really can't drink the groundwater because it's flooded. That's the only
Mm-hmm.
sad because it's flooded with
How about
ocean water.
if you have a filter water? How, for example, if we're in Cebu and then we have the filter water, do you think it still
Well,
can filter or?
what's happening is a lot of that water that in the water supply it's dirty because it's mixed with ocean water. Because they usually get like the water that comes through the tap is the water that comes from the well from rainwater. It comes from like a big well somewhere else, but that goes through the pipes and comes through. Same thing like in New York, it goes to and everywhere else in the U.S. Same thing. That's how the water
Mm-hmm.
comes out. But from water filtration from like a big dam, it's like same thing in the Philippines, but it's been contaminated. When there's like a big typhoon, the water gets contaminated from the water from the ocean everywhere. Remember the water
Mm-hmm.
was 2 feet, 2 stories high. That
Oh yeah.
contaminates the water. Yeah, that contaminates the water.
Mm-hmm. That was in Bohol, guys.
Yeah.
It's
So
crazy.
yeah, that's what they're going through.
And we have, I wish Philippines changed their name to Maharlika. It's supposed to be Maharlika, guys, but
It
it's
was?
not. David, yeah,
I didn't know that.
that was in the history.
Mm.
I think, I know, wait lang. I hear that Maharlika. Wait lang. Sorry, sorry, sorry. Let me see the history right now. Because I hear Maharlika before.
Let me see.
Or they're trying to change it
You're right. New
now.
York
Wait
is
lang.
tough. I was there in the wintertime, but I enjoyed the food in Harlem, Manhattan, the Bronx, and I was in Brooklyn. It was pretty cool. I was getting ready to start a business. It was crazy? That's one thing I miss. New York. I gotta bring Kay. Kay don't really know. She don't know yet. In New York, you can find somewhere to eat everywhere, every borough. Even though, see, the thing is, it's not just the city area. Even in Long Island, even in other parts of New York, you can find something to eat literally everywhere. You know, when I was on Long Island though, that's when I started eating a lot of the Italian food, a lot of other foods, and I ate a lot of that even in Queens. In New York, you go everywhere. Like you go by over here, they got a spot here. Then you go over here, they got a spot here, and then all different kinds of cultures: West Indian food, even Cuban food, everything. All kinds of Spanish food, all kinds of different West Indian versions, different kinds of Spanish versions, different kinds of Polish food, like everything. You know, you can find, and you can dibble and dab and everything in New York
Mm-hmm.
City, and New York City, New York State. You eat a little bit of everybody's culture's food, and it's good. So that's what I miss about New York. New York is a big melting
Somebody
pot.
somebody
Mhm.
asked what's the meaning of Maharlika. Actually, I like Philippines, but it's the root word from Philip, but Duterte, way back 2019, want to change the Philippine President Rodrigo Duterte suggested renaming the country Maharlika, a word originally meaning warrior class, to pay homage to the country's pre-colonial past. That's the meaning of Maharlika. And
Mhm.
Ferdinand Marcos, our previous May favorite president, um, he actually wants to change it to Maharlika in the past. And Marcos, Duterte said, Marcos was right. He wanted to change it to Maharlika, a Malay word that it means more of a concept of serenity and peace. That's the meaning of Maharlika. So Karib asked that. That's the meaning of Maharlika. I see the comment. What happened, Jay?
No,
I
no,
lost you?
no. I'm just gonna keep reading. Hello,
No,
guys.
I'm done reading.
I love
Oh,
watching
because I
y'all.
look at the.
Yeah, I
Okay,
didn't know
sorry.
how pretty Kay, because you are the one in front of the camera. Keep up the good work. Well, yeah. We'll see with Kay. Kay has her own channel. Keep G Bell. Kay has her own channel. So Kay, but actually, Kay's on my channel a lot. Actually, especially on my live streams. Kay's here with me every week except for yesterday. Like some weeks she don't come, or some days she doesn't come. Kay leaves me all alone, and then I sing the
Hmm.
songs. Obama. Well, man, young
Last
the
week I
mini,
fall asleep.
yeah, yeah, she did. The mini strokes, you don't feel them really. You don't feel them. That's the worst thing about them. Strokes you feel. Mini strokes you don't really feel them. You just you're off, and then all of a sudden you feel dizzy. Even some strokes are like that. All of a sudden you're dizzy and you can't move, and then that's how you know you got it. It's the same effects of a stroke, really. You just really don't feel it. and you don't really feel the after effects. So that's what makes it dangerous too. And I kept getting them. I kept getting them over and over and over. That's when it all boiled out.
So
Yeah,
guys, stop smoking.
that's what did it. The smoking.
If you can. And I was telling Jay before, like, Jay, when you smoke, you can see in the cigarette the effects of smoking, but
Yeah.
I cannot force him. He need to do it in himself, because I want him to do it on himself, not me asking him to do it. Because
Hmm.
I'm just telling him, because at the end of the day, gonna go back doing it again if I'm the one who's pushing him. He need to be like willingly to stop it, and it's really hard. I know it's really hard, but I'm happy
Hmm.
he stopped.
Thanks a
That's what
lot
I'm
for the
saying.
super chat, Liam. Thanks for the super chat. And
Donation for what you guys are doing in Cebu. Thanks. Thank you, Liam. Don't worry, guys. We're gonna post, put all together
yeah,
those information, so when we visit Cebu, you guys can see.
yeah, yeah. We're gonna go out there. Like some of you guys like to help out families individually. We're gonna find families to help out individually, where it goes directly to the families. I have no partner, and I'm gonna do that because a lot of people are gonna need help. You know, and a lot of people need to get back on their feet. See, the thing is, a lot of people are going to get homes from the government. I'm sure a lot of people are going to get free homes from the government. The government's going to give like a lot of, you know, they're going to set up a lot of situations like how it is in the U.S. You know how in the U.S. they have the projects and things like that, and then they have like tenement housing, and they have the areas in certain areas like down south where it's kind of like the area I live here. They have set up like situations like that where they get free shelter. They'll do that here in the Philippines too. But still, people still need to get on their feet. So that's what I want to get out there and, find some situations and get some stories of people that really need help. And, we guys decided to do that. But I'm not going to do it on my channel, though. I want to keep my channel expat. I'll do it on J&K, on J&K channel. Hey, K was cooking. He said, hey, K was cooking. I'm out.
No,
Thanks for
nothing
everything.
cooking.
See you later, Detroit teachers. Later, man. Yeah, we're gonna end this soon too, guys. Indeed, better to over prepare than not. That's equivalent of planning to fail. Yeah, and the thing
How's
is,
Jay's
too,
journey?
when you come to the Philippines, you have to prepare to jump up and go in a given time. Because you see what happens what happened with the
Typhoon.
typhoon. You have to be ready to be gone in 60 seconds in the Philippines. It's like that. Earthquakes, typhoons. You have to be ready to leave things behind like that in the Philippines.
Mm-hmm.
I said it a while ago. I was like, I've always been a kind of guy that can leave anything behind like this, and you have to be like that in the Philippines. You can't hold on to
Mm-hmm.
things. A lot of Filipinos are like that too, but not in the same way that I'm like it. But in the Philippines, like you got to be like, you know what? Like these possessions here, like this TV, don't matter. Even this computer I got now, I
Mm-hmm.
spent $70,000 on it, $70,000 pesos on it.
Dollars, sana all.
Doesn't matter. Yeah, dollars.
Sana
Yeah,
all.
woo.
Dollars. Sana
I'm running out
all.
of the house like this with the computer, $70,000. But 7,000 pesos,
$70.
like you got ready to lose it. Oh, I'll lose the computer. Okay, I'd rather have my life. So you gotta be up,
Yeah,
ready to be
because
up.
you can even bring that in heaven.
Exactly.
So yeah. Hello, Jace, Journey. Hello, host and co-host. Hello.
Hmm.
Indeed, better to over prepare than not. That equivalence of planning to fail. Yeah, actually, Jay and
Yeah.
I was always prepared, because in Manila, guys, there's earthquake. What do you call that, guys? Jay, the point. What do you call that?
We was on a fault line.
Not really exactly the fault
We
line,
were we were
but we're
we were right
close on
around the
the
corner
fault
from
line.
it. We
Yeah,
were on the
so
fault line.
Jay and I is
If
always
there was an
prepared.
earthquake,
We
me and Kay
have
would have been dead.
we have actually, like, when you do a construction. I have it here, like we bought the one you use in the
Yeah. Yep.
construction, and I will show you guys.
We
I
were
don't know if
ready.
I can.
We
I
still
know.
have the construction
guys. I don't know what's happening. I think the Wi-Fi was gone. If Jay doesn't come back, the Wi-Fi turned off again because we have problem with Wi-Fi. I'm using data right now. Jay, I think the internet turned off. Oh, he's back. He's
Yeah,
back.
it's
Okay.
back. It's back.
All right. So I'll
Um,
change now to Wi-Fi.
yeah, but no, me and Kay, right? I gotta tell y'all, Kay's signal went out. Me and Kay had the construction helmets, and we had 3 bags packed. You know, like the bags they use to hiking in the mountain and mountain climbing.
Use
Me and Kay had mountain climbing bags, right? We had like 2 mountain climbing bags, and we had the helmets. So in case there was an earthquake or something, or like what happened with the typhoon, me and Kay
yeah.
had like a month's worth of food. We had plenty.
I will let you do a tour here on my
It's
helmet,
like, okay,
guys.
or if
This is the
anything
helmet.
happens, okay, we can we can eat one can a day. We
This
can't
one.
really starve. Man, I'm not. I know I'm
This
laughing
is
about
the
it, but
helmet.
me and Kay were ready though. We were ready. We
Baby.
got it. We got. I got a blue one up there too, and
We
we were
have
ready.
this, guys, because of the
Yeah.
earthquake when, something
Yeah.
fell off. So we have big bag. We have not big, not too big. We have canned goods there and
Yeah.
also some clothes that good for at least three to
So
four
it's good. We got
days.
crackers. Like, okay, you know what? Something happened. We had the. You know, you have the sardines, right? Like, okay, today we're gonna have sardines and crackers. Tomorrow,
I know.
we're gonna have the beans. You know the beans, right? That's in the pack, and it's not in a can. It's in the pack. We had ones in the can and in the bag, and I was like, okay, I'm gonna carry these bags here. But no, we were thinking like that because we lived on a fault line, so we always thought like that. And that's the thing.
No,
Know where you're moving. Know where you're
yeah,
moving
and
to. Yeah,
also safety is, you need
yeah,
to be prepared everywhere. That's why we
yeah.
actually throw away the canned goods now, or I give some of them because it's
We get
some
it
are
right.
expired already. We prepared
Yeah.
it like 3 years ago, and
Yeah.
it's expired already. Some very little. The rest it's almost going to expire, so we give away to some people when we transfer here. We're
But we didn't
gonna
really give it away. We put it downstairs. We were throwing it away, and the person took them all. Remember?
Yeah, but I told him,
Yeah, we
Kuya,
never.
that's all expired. I was like,
Yeah, he
Kuya, you
took it
want me
anyway.
to go upstairs and give you the one that's not expired? Because I throw it away and he was getting
Yeah,
it. And when I come back, he's gone. I was bringing him
yeah, he took
some
it all.
food that is not expired.
Yeah, and I felt bad. I was like, we would have gave you fresh canned food. You don't have to eat expired, but it was cool. He ate it. It was fine with me.
The only thing is you need to find a healthy canned goods right now because we
Yeah,
don't eat
yeah.
sardines no more and some
Hmm.
other stuff that not really healthy. So we need to find a healthy canned goods for future, just in case. Just in case.
But no, we were prepared, and that was mostly K though. K, well, I wanted to prepare too, but still, when she came to me with the idea, I said, "No, you're right." I said, "I'm happy you thought about it because I was the kind of guy, right? When I was in the U.S., I would buy. I forgot the name of it, but I would be a freeze dried food that lasts for 20 years. A lot of you guys know. A lot of you guys in the military know. I would get freeze dried food, and I would get the like the food you guys eat, like the ready to eat meals. I had a bunch of MREs. You guys know about that stuff. I know half of you guys probably with the military. I would get MREs and all that kind of. I was a buyer of that stuff. I would get food the last 20 years, and I was always like, if something happens or if I need to live for a month, 2 months, 3 months without food, I'm okay. You got to think like even in the Philippines, you got to think, what? If something happens, I need to be able to live for 2, 3 months and say, I'm able to live, and then even push it to 6 months. Eat one can
Mhm.
of food a day. Okay, I got a can of beans. Kevin, we eat this can of beans today, and that's what we're eating for the day. And then we're gonna hike and get some more food. And I'm gonna go fishing every day. You got to think like that. Be ready to survive. And really, I want to learn how to be like those guys. I forgot one of you guys said it yesterday. Those kids out there that are building homes in the mud. They build homes out of dirt and that go out there and they
It's hanging, guys. Jay, are you back? Baby, baby, the internet is bugging right now. Actually, the Converge is having a problem even in the
Yeah,
province.
yeah.
Earlier we have no internet when my family arrived around 2. The internet suddenly like turned off. So
Mhm.
I don't know if there's no like it's only a level 2 here, alert 2, but maybe
No,
it's
they could have had
windy.
some.
So
Yeah, they could have
mhm,
had some interruptions. That could be
yeah.
what we're facing from the typhoon. The
Mm-hmm.
eruptions from the wind that knocked some lines down. Yeah. So we experienced it, but not nowhere near with Cebu and everywhere else is going through. And we tripping for rent. It sounds about right. But yeah, guys, me and Kay gonna end it now. But thank you guys for joining. Once I start SS, it will all be savings and not spending any of it. That's the thing. That's the way. But thank you guys for joining. Um, see you. See you. You guys will see my video through the week. This week, guys. Oh man, it's gonna be some changes. You guys are gonna be happy. Some of you guys are gonna like the change. Well, a lot of you guys are gonna like it. You guys are gonna see some things. The secret I'm about to turn into Bob the Builder. So be ready to be entertained. But other than that, guys, thank you for watching. Thank you for supporting me. To everybody that gave a super chat today, I really appreciate it. And the Mix Sweetie, I gotta post this. She said, "They killed the goat in front of me. I'm Kapang Pangan. I'm mixed up.
Okay, go from in Kapampangan, I mixed the what? They killed the goat in front
I'm
of me.
mixed up."
I'm Kapampangan, I mixed the
Oh no,
mixed
because
sweetie.
someone before that said, "Did you see that study? How long it takes for the stomach to digest those noodles?" Oh yeah, no, yeah, yeah, man. It does take a while, but I'm gonna jump off though because I'm reading more comments. I just want to post what Mick Sweetie said. But everybody, thanks for joining. See you next week on the live stream. See you this week on the videos. Stay tuned for more content. I'm definitely gonna bring it. Also, check out KD Experience. I'm gonna post one of her TikToks and my actually I may post it on my channel. Who knows? Yeah, I should, right, Kay? I'm gonna post one of Kay's TikToks on my
No, but
short.
it's gonna be copyright. You cannot
We
post it
covered it.
because
Also,
of
I
the
can't.
song.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Just visit
But
my TikTok, guys. It's KD Experience. Mostly it's not like always pa cute there. I usually uploaded all my shopping blogs. That's where I have like almost 8,000 followers there right now.
yeah,
Hopefully it go more. But anyway, last word from Kay.
yeah. What's your
Thank
last
you,
word?
Jay. Joking.
And also, I got one last word.
Last word.
This guy comes in here 2 hours late, sleeping on me all the time, Mister. Pulls in here 12:53. 12:53.
Where?
Extra late, Mister. Someone pull up. But anyway, see y'all later. Peace out. I'm just messing around.
Jay, I'm gonna have my last word.
What's your last word?
Yeah, my last word is again, thank you for all. I forced Jay to give my last word. I want to say thank you for all the members. I joined only Jay's live just to shout you out, guys, and to all the super chatters and to all the people, to our moderator, Will, the professor, and Tony Anderson. Thank you guys for always here during the live stream of Jay. You guys are always
Yeah,
helping us, to to filter some comments that not appropriate so that YouTube will not gonna turn off the monetization for Jay and for this live only. But anyway, and for the regular person who always here who answers some other question, thank you so much. And that's it. And see you next
yeah.
week.
See y'all later.
Oh, happy
Peace.
holidays next week. See you.
Yeah, and I love this. This is one thing I miss about New York. See, I still love New York. I won't say I hate New York. I miss the 3 a.m. tacos in Queens. Oh man, that was my favorite. The Mexican food. If everybody's never experienced the tacos in Queens, go to the Queens. Go by Shea Stadium. I know that's what he's talking about. He's talking about those tacos from the taco stands over there from the taco trucks. That's what he's talking about, right? Right, Gary? 3 a.m. tacos from the taco truck. Experience that in Queens if you're in New York. Definitely experience those. Simply Rocco knows what I'm talking about. A lot of you guys know. 3 a.m. tacos. See you guys later. Peace out.
Bye.